High above, where even the clouds can't reach and the sun seems close enough to touch, floats the airborne city of Stawford, home of the greatest warriors of the Aarakocra, Fire Genasi, and Air Genasi races. It is here where the flags of freedom fly as proud as the citizens that raise them, especially on Helmsnight, a night all about food, freedom, and most importantly, fireworks. And this year, on the 200th annual Helmsnight celebration, the citizens have planned their biggest fireworks show yet. However, not everyone is excited for the festivities. Below the city, the struggling drool-tongued goblin tribe has followed the supply lines of gunpowder and other minerals to the city, believing that a massive weaponized strike is headed their way. Unaware of their insurgents, Stawford continues to prepare for what may soon become a star-spangled showdown to stop the drool-tongued tribe from striking back on a day they call... As crowds of visitors flock to the city by way of Dire Eagle, most of you all eventually arrive, two of which have arrived together. Now, we're going to do our introduction order a little bit differently, so Cam, would you like to start us off?
If you've ever seen an action movie that was produced in the 1980s, you've seen this dude. I don't know why they keep letting him into places without a shirt on. Darryl B. Payne. And that's not just a sentence. That's a name. But more than that, it's a promise. You see, Darryl believes in truth and justice and, frankly, equality for all. And Darryl will kick the shit out of anybody who tries to start some trouble. You see, Darryl's a monk, but that motherfucker loves to drink. That's Darryl. What else do you need to know, punk?
That was cool.
Fucking badass.
Alrighty, next up, Rock, your turn.
Well, you hear the clip-clop of a horse coming, but it's no horse. It's a centaur, and you see her horse half is brown and with white splotches, but her human half you see like a muscular tan woman with the blonde hair tied into braids, and she also wears a tricorn hat and like a black leather vest.
Tempo, your turn.
Over in a open area, you hear the sound of a flute playing. A musical melody of grace and beauty. You may find some of your belongings potentially missing as you listen to this music, but it does not matter. For this tiefling of a light purple skin and black and purple hair is just playing a melody of grace and poise. You don't know where she come from. She only has a first name, and her name is Nimue.
Okay, and now we're going to go all the way back up to the top of the ladder. Josh.
Coming in at 11 feet tall, 485 pounds. The Colonel of the Future, war hero, cybernetic warrior, Dick Pound. After fighting in an ongoing war in the future, fighting in the future with the Goblin army and its Goblin overlords, they have enslaved everyone on the planet. The GRF, the Goblin Resistance Force, sent Dick Pound back in time to stop several key moments in the past from happening.
Oh my god.
He is armed with a plasma 2-clip machine gun, and he is not to be fucked with. And he will do whatever he can to save the future. Cue Terminator music.
That's
Colonel Dick Pound!
Yeah!
Dick Pound is insane.
So, now that you four have introduced yourselves, have you all caught each other's eye? How do you all proceed from here, now that you've landed at Stawford?
I'm gonna activate my cybernetic eye to see if there's any goblins in the area. Boop. Do I see any, or are there any in the vicinity?
As of right now, you don't pick any up, but
Excuse me. Hey, sorry. Name's Darryl. Did your eye just start glowing?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Why? What are you doing?
Classified information, son.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty hammered right now. I do not remember what the word classified means. But I just want you to know, partner, you start some shit, there's gonna be some shit.
He nods, just looks around.
You look hard as fuck. How much can you bench?
On a good day, 2,000.
2,000 pounds.
Good to know not to get into a tuffle with that one.
Look, man, if you see anything, let me know. You get back up. I got you.
I think I got it, but I appreciate it.
Heard that, brother.
so let's see. Colonel Pound and Payne, y'all have met each other. Nimue and Rodeo, how do y'all introduce yourselves to each other? Introduce yourselves to them? What you want to do?
Well, first I am gonna be taking off my winged horseshoes for now, because they're great for flying up here, but they're very awkward if you're just trying to walk around normally.
They like flutter up when you take them off, and they like fly into your bag, almost like they're like pigeons going into a coop.
Oh, cool.
Very
And,
interesting
for that-
horseshoes right there.
And still,
Was that in character or?
In character.
It's like, I turned to see Nimue. It's like, oh, why, thank you. Really, the only way someone like me can get up here.
if you look behind Nimue, you just see Darryl like staring at your horse half. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm just realizing something about myself. I'm gonna walk away right now. I gotta go. I'm so sorry.
I get that. Yeah, I have that effect on people for some reason. Must be
I
that.
gotta walk it. Oh no. You know We'll talk about this later. Goodbye.
Must be a fan of those little pastel pony creatures I always keep seeing.
You fucker. You did not just call my D&D character Brony.
I'm about to say Darryl B. Payne's confirmed to Brony. The B is for Brony.
It's confirmed
I
that
don't
he is
know
in
if
fact a horse boy.
Oh my god.
Well, as y'all have gotten to know each other, you guys see that everybody's kind of starting to head into town to go take part in the festivities. Would y'all like to head that way?
Y'all, I'm gonna go get fucked up. Let's go.
Oh, hell yes.
Yes.
Is there any rodeos there?
Road.
Well,
Uh,
I'm the rodeo. Well, actually, I'm the rodeo. You think you can handle all this? And there's like a rodeo just starts bucking her rear. He's like, but I can buck you right off. It'll only take 10 seconds.
I'm screaming on the inside, actually.
So, while there is a horse loose in the floating city of Stawford,
There's a horse loose in the hospital.
As you all head to head to the festival, you guys start to see the crowd start to part ways very, very quickly. I would suggest you all do the same. Someone very important is coming through.
Uh,
Robo.
Darryl stands a little bit in the way, just a little.
Well, Robo, would you care to introduce yourself?
Oh yes, I shall. Making upon his arrival appears to be an elderly gentleman with varying wrinkles upon his face, like an aging tome still standing the test of time. However, despite his old man appearance, his movement and patriotic spirit personifies that of a lively young man, with faint rainbows glinting off his skin, paired with graying yet shimmering red hair and clear blue eyes that twinkle like the night sky. Riding in on his bicycle, upon his person he wears a navy blue uniform, fitted with bronze-dusted buttons and golden threads for the shoulder pads. Draped around him is also a scarlet cape, but upon closer inspection you also notice that it was possibly once a fancy curtain. With a sturdy cane at his side and a rapier on his hip, the most notable thing about this character stands out is what rests upon his crown, an imposing, stylish feathered top hat that is both most absurd, yet demands your complete respect. He rides in on his little bicycle, and behind him is possibly a small tabaxi child, a Maxwell cat possibly, wearing these baggy clothings and a nice little vest upon his top.
As
Partner, look, this might be the drink talking, but you look gorgeous right now.
Oh, thank you, my good citizen. I wish to
Damn.
welcome you all to Stanford.
Dan Ford.
Yes.
Oh, are you like the mayor or something?
Oh, well, more than just a mayor. But yes, about to introduce myself. Welcome, I am Emperor Maxwell. This is my descendant and son, Maxwell Jr. We welcome you all here today for this lovely occasion upon our fair flying city. So thank you, each and every one of you here, to come here to celebrate and ignore the differences that defy us and unite to become one burning spirit that is much brighter than any star in the night sky.
Pleasure's all mine.
Darryl turns to Dick Pound. He's like, "This dude's a fucking emperor." Like,
Colonel's looking the other way. Oh, what?
he's
oh.
he's like the emperor. Like what? What the hell? What does that mean? What is the empire that he rules over? Like,
Would I know anything in my database about good old Emperor Maxwell?
give me a history check.
All right.
Meanwhile, after he introduces himself, the entire crowd, cheers and applauds for Emperor Maxwell. And they
19.
all... Ooh. Yeah, you definitely recognize this guy. So, here's why they're cheering. Emperor Maxwell is the self-proclaimed Emperor of Stawford. And yes, the city is run by a mayor, but also has its own emperor.
that's the part where I'm losing it.
You might recognize Emperor Maxwell as the person that has several patents for the machinations that helped lift Stawford off the ground. And he's also the person that helped Stawford to become far more accepting of the Air Genasi when they first moved into the city. He is a champion of the people, a hero to the Air Genasi, a masterful inventor, and he's got cash for you guys.
I'm suddenly much more interested.
Maxwell?
For all those who have come here so far, allow me to give you a generous donation to each and every one of you here to spend to your very leisure. For here is a town and city of opportunity and freedom. And he is going to go to each of the members and he'll be handing out his 10 patent Maxwell dollars, which you can spend anywhere here.
Now,
Can I buy beer with this?
Oh, Most certainly, my good sir. You can
Then
do
we're
as
going.
much as you can. Whoa!
Dude, I love this guy.
You are quite the excitable one, my good friend. Tell me, what is your name?
Darryl. Darryl B. Payne.
Sir Payne, I welcome you here as well as anyone of your companionship to our fair city. You are always welcome.
Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna get drunk as fuck in your city.
Very good. It's good to be merriment and joyful here.
Oh, and one more thing. Those Maxwell dollars aren't just pocket change. Each Maxwell dollar you have received is worth 1 gold piece.
Oh, I was wondering.
Yes, I forgot to mention, Stawford has their own emperor with his own currency. Make of this what you will. Now, as you all have received your very generous donation of Maxwell dollars, you guys turn around when you see balloons and streamers start to go off in the distance. The festival has opened up, and Emperor Maxwell, your little tabaxi son, tugs on your cape and he goes, "Dad! Dad, look! Dad! They're starting the festival!
Father, Maxwell.
Father, look! They're starting the festival!"
I see that, son. Well, I believe it's time that we make do and enjoy ourselves.
Let's go!
I hereby declare that this festival shall be opened.
And no sooner than he says that, the crowd immediately starts cheering and just beelines straight for the festival.
All right, son, let us make way do. I believe it is time for ourselves to enjoy the festivities.
Yeah, let's go, Dad!
That-a-do, boy. That-a-do.
Now then.
Now, I want to turn to Dick Pound again.
Mhm.
Now, how does that man have a boy who is a cat? That is his son.
He has a
Explain me
type.
that. He has a type. Okay. We got horses. We got cats. All sorts of fun stuff going on.
Hell
It's
yeah,
weird.
hell yeah, my dad was a horse and my mom was a human, and that's how I turned out to be.
Wait, you heard me say
What?
that? Shit.
What?
Wait a minute. Wait, no, hold on. Wait. Now I'm thinking about it.
After hearing that,
Um,
just a shocked face. Just a shocked face.
concern.
Wait, your dad was a
horse.
and is your mother still with us?
Oh yes, of course. She just sent me off on my way here. She even made me this nice little vest on my way here for a little trip here.
Can she walk?
Of course she can walk.
She's a strong woman. That's what I'm.
Dick Pound in his mind, he works out the probability of that working. He's shocked. 65%. What the hell?
You can make a.
Nice.
You guys can make a insight check if you want.
I don't.
I think the statement is more than enough.
I just heard Darryl say, or I just heard Dick say, "Whoa!" when he did that. He said it real low under his breath, and I still heard it, and that scared me more than anything else in this world.
The year was 1987, on a cold, brisk morning in a barn, where me father squealed, "Whew!" and I was born.
Okay, this is actually Camron talking. In terms of the worst things that I've heard, pretty high up there.
And this is going in the video as a special little animated segment.
Oh God.
You can't animate that. You can't.
Try me.
Well, the first part you can't, but everyone's shocked you can.
This video brought to you by xvideos.net.
No, not literally. Just get
20 minutes in and already we've just been derailed by so much.
Now, Rodeo, I'm sorry if it seems like I'm sexualizing you, darling. I'm not trying to. It's just the whole horse thing really threw me for a loop. That's all I'm saying.
I'll just say what Colonel said. Everybody's got a type.
Everybody's got a type.
This is a really concerning campaign, gang.
Uh-huh.
I am thankfully able to say that both of my parents were humans. I'm fairly sure.
Can Maxwell just like turn back and call for the rest of the group? Come on then, the festival isn't going to wait for itself.
Yeah. We were just talking about other stuff.
Fantastic.
Segue.
Well, as several minutes of trying to figure out horses, as you enter the festival, you're met with the noise of the bustling crowd and all manner of smells, ranging from burning sparklers to slow-cooked brisket to cinnamon apple from many of the houses and bakeries preparing apple pies, all of which are being done in preparation for the different festivals amongst families and the town as a whole. You guys, when you walk in, you also see that there are tons of games available for you to play, with a lot of them promising cash prizes and even some very special magic items if you do well enough.
Is there a shooting game?
There is an ale drinking contest, a pie eating contest, goblin
I
tossing.
leave a Darryl-shaped cloud of smoke as I leave.
I would say there's an ale drinking contest, a pie eating contest, goblin tossing, boar rodeo, and a dart contest.
Can I do them all in a row?
Sure.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just going to do the ale drinking contest like 8 times in a row.
All right. Where else would the rest of you like to go?
Dick Pound goes to the goblin tossing.
All right.
Nemo also
can I-
goes to the ale drinking contest.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go to the rodeo, but I'll be the horse?
You would have to get on a boar. So, for
A boar on a horse, on a person, on a log in the middle of the sea.
I'm about to say, I'm not sure if I can figure out how to get a horse on a boar, but you are welcome to go to literally anything else.
No, I was asking if could I be the horse in a rodeo?
Sure.
If Rodeo says that out loud, I think Darryl just says like, "Oh, honey, oh my god."
I'm about to say, it's getting more and more sus from you, I'm telling you. Which leaves, Emperor Maxwell. Where are you going to take you and your boy?
I'd just be asking my boy next to me. So Maxwell, where should we go first? I'm giving the choice to you.
Can we go to the pie eating contest, Dad? I want to go eat some pie.
Well, I am feeling quite famished, so of course. I'll just make way then.
Yay! So,
Oh, he's just going to like pick him up and like piggyback him, just basically right on his father's back.
before you get there, as you're walking along Emperor Maxwell, there's a lot of performers out in the stands and out in the streets. And one of them very enthusiastically comes up to you, eager to meet a man of your reputation. Lexi?
Running up to the Emperor is a very, very brightly colored, coincidentally also light purple tiefling. And who is very much dressed in clown attire. And she does like several somersaults as she like runs towards the Emperor.
You're terrible. You're just the worst.
Emperor, it is so nice to meet you. Did you put on this lovely festivity? Allow me. How would you like a balloon animal? She like pulls out a balloon, quickly throws it together, and hands him a balloon dog.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, what about your little cat?
He's my son.
I want one too!
I love children. Here, I can make a dozen more.
Yay!
How would you like me to put on a show for you?
Can we see the show, Dad? Please, 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 please.
All right, we will see the show, son.
Yeah.
Yes, madam, we would like to see one of your marvelous tricks.
Alrighty, get ready for it. She pulls out several balls and starts juggling. Pretty soon she's picking up other things off the street, juggling them too. She does a couple flips. Does anybody around here have a sword I could borrow?
I have a shotgun.
I have a
You know
bayonet.
what makes it work? She takes the shotgun, and much like a sword swallower, she tilts her head back.
Oh my god. It's
and
loaded.
grabs her throat. She pulls it back out. Ta-da! Now, allow me to perform some magic. Anybody have a wallet?
No.
Oh, come on, you can trust me. I swear, it'll be fantastic.
And Max,
Can I have my gun back?
Oh, she hands it back.
It's wet. Ew.
and little Maxwell Jr. shakes his dad. He's like, Dad, you've got 10 more Maxwell dollars. You've got a wallet. Give her your wallet.
All right. He just goes over and is like, here, this is all I have, and he basically hands over the 10 Maxwell dollars over to them.
Thank you. Now watch closely. She holds it up and uses her other hand to just kind of swipe by it, and it disappears. Ta-da! I can't bring it back, by the way. She throws down a smoke bomb and runs away.
Now that's just fucking classic is what that is right there.
You've been struck by a smooth criminal.
So everybody else saw that fucked up clown, right? That wasn't just me.
Oh yeah, I saw her.
Fucked up clown, you say?
There was a fucked up clown, and she stole the emperor's money.
It seems we have a clown problem on the loose.
What? You're the emperor, man. How you just gonna get fleeced right in the middle of the street? I saw that coming from a mile away.
Well, they look like they certainly needed the money.
You should know, like, anyone from the circus is not trustworthy. Like it or not, they're going to steal your money, dude.
Too kind for this world.
Ace,
At least
Ace,
the
I have a
Maxwell-
question.
Yes.
Was I able to run off with anybody else's stuff too?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah! I ran off with while y'all were watching the performance. She definitely stole a couple more things.
Everyone who got Maxwell dollars, no, you didn't. Not anymore.
You know what? I would bet all the Maxwell dollars that I've got in my The fucking clown got me. The next time I see that clown, I'm gonna German suplex her until her spine snaps.
What did the clown look like? I need to find her.
You know, funnily
She
enough,
stole my money.
I'm a little
she had
concerned how
clown
she
makeup
stole.
on.
I'm a little concerned how she stole mine, considering that where I put my Maxwell dollars, and I don't exactly have pockets on my horse half.
Darling, look me in the fucking face right now and explain what you just said.
Now, no need for such harsh language. I'm sure everything can solve itself. I can probably
No,
cash in a few favors.
I'm gonna break that clown in half.
So, Payne, this is a festival. No need to be such rough in this situation. Everyone is here to have a good time, not violence or such necessities. I'm sure once we apprehended this madam of ours, we might be able to get your valuables back and... Listen, I think I can speak for the half of you guys. If you wish to play the games without a fee, I will, of course, be in debt, and it'll be all fine.
You
As
can
long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
earn your money back by playing these games.
That's very kind.
Dick Pound is at the goblin tossing. So how does that work? So what is it like?
I'll do yours in a second. Let's see. Where else did y'all go? Like, what games did y'all do?
Ale drinking.
Okay.
Ale drinking.
The
Uh-huh.
pie eating.
Well, I was gonna go pie eating, and then maybe I wanted to be the horse in the rodeo.
All right. So here's what we'll do. So we'll do the ale drinking one first, then the pie eating one, and then we'll do the goblin tossing one. Sound good?
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Be prepared for the competition of your life.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, excuse me. I think I had too much pie earlier.
Jesus Christ.
So,
You
My
should have
most
saved
rudest
more room.
in order to get back the money that you lost, you guys have decided to go and play the games. And per Emperor Maxwell's promise, the entry fee has been waived. So let's start with you two, Cam and Tempo. You guys are going to the ale drinking contest? I'll take that as a yes.
As you
Already down to
as you
pie.
already started.
Now,
Oh, I'm ready. I'm always ready for an ale drinking contest.
so the vendor comes up to you both and he sits 2 mugs down. He says, "Now here's the deal, you two. You'll each be drinking different kinds of ale. We'll start off with the weakest one and go to the strongest one. If you both survive, we'll have a sudden death match where you'll continue to drink the strongest ale we have until one of you is on the ground. Is that clear?"
Clear as a crystal.
Sounds like a great challenge.
Bravo! Let's get started, everybody. And he
Hold on just a second. Let me unload my shotgun. Hold on just 1 second. And Darryl like unloads his shotgun. Like he takes it off of his like back. How does he carry it on his back? He's not wearing a shirt. It's D&D. Let's not worry about it.
All right.
you can still
He
Video game logic.
It connects to his skin.
he breaks it. You know, he like cuts it open and takes the 2 pellets out and breaks it back. And then he sets it down on the floor next to him. He puts the 2 pellets in his pocket and he turns to Nimue and he says, "You know, darling, you seem real nice, which is going to make it even harder when I wipe the fucking floor with you in a couple of seconds."
Pretty big words for someone who just had to unload his shotgun for a drinking contest.
That's so I don't fire victory shots, baby. Let's go.
All right, so here's the deal. You guys will have to roll con saves for each of these different ales. The farther in we go, the higher the saves go. Are you both ready?
Ready.
All right, the vendor pours your first glass of ale. He says, "Let's start off with round 1. You each have to drink a mug of Brightwood Ale. This stuff is light, fragrant, and golden as the sun. Drink up." Both of you roll con saves.
21.
All right. And what's your name? I'm sorry, I've forgotten already. Nimue?
Nimue.
Your turn?
Nimue.
You both passed. You have chugged that ale absolutely no problem. The vendor takes the glasses back and he says, "Well done, but that was baby games. Are you ready for round 2?
Absolutely.
And he pours in
Please.
a slightly like reddish brown ale this time, and he says, "This stuff is called Splintertooth Ale. We get this stuff from very special trees that have been chewed up by bugbears. L'chaim."
20.
Oh. Tempo.
Apparently, I can't handle my alcohol.
You sure can't. As soon as you both hammer that back, you're both fine. You're both feeling good. And then Nimue, you're not feeling good, and you puke on the spot.
Oh. She blew chunks. It's not even fun when they do that.
Well,
Darling, are you
congratulations,
okay?
sir. Looks like
Jesus.
you've won.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's going that sucks. It doesn't even feel nice. I feel like I've hurt my friend. Well, I mean, hey, I still won. And he takes a dart out of his pocket and just throws it in the air. He's like, "I couldn't do victory shots, so I had to do something."
Can I interest you in having some more ale? We've got much stronger.
Line me up.
How strong do you want this? Do you want, like, Mike
Bartender,
Tyson
look
tall
at
or
me in the
brutally
eyes.
strong?
Bartender,
And he does.
I want you to give me the shit that'll feel like a lightning strike on top of a mountain.
You've got it. And he reaches
Thank
down.
you, sir.
He pulls out a very big mug. He pours in ale that is black as night. He fills the glass up halfway. He fills the rest up with a mysterious, sickly green-looking alcohol. He pulls out a rattlesnake from underneath the counter and presses its head down and sprays venom into it.
Damn.
He stirs it up with a wooden spoon, and when the spoon comes up, the actual scoop part has dissolved. My good fellow, I give to you the Green Death Ale. Drink responsibly. Let's see how much fun you have with this one. Roll a con save.
Cracks his neck.
Alright.
Darryl cracks his neck. Cracks his knuckles. Looks at Nimue. There's somebody cleaning vomit off of her face right now.
You're lucky I didn't vomit on you.
Nimue, darling. Shut up. He channels his key. It was...
His soul becomes one with the wind.
And he shoots it back. That is a 23!
Oh my goodness, you're not gonna believe this. You are the first person who has ever drank the Green Death Ale and lived to tell the tale.
To kill? Jesus Christ.
He sets down the glass. And he wipes his mouth. And he looks at the bartender and he says, hell fucking yeah.
And the bartender is like pissing himself right now at the sight of a man who literally just drank snake venom and probably like hot tar in a glass and lived. And he very quietly sits a bag of 500 gold pieces and a large silver chalice worth 25 gold pieces in front of you as your prize.
500 gold?
Or no, 500 silver.
500 silver.
And
okay.
then the
Maybe
gauntlet.
500 gold.
Yeah, and then the silver goblet was worth 25 gold. He sits those down and he very carefully steps back before he immediately runs away from his stall.
All right, well, that was fun, but we should go see how the others are doing. And he gently shoos away the person that's like trying to like fruitlessly wipe vomit off of Nimue's face. And just like fireman picks her up, like slings her over his shoulder. He's like, "All right, let's get out of here."
I'm imagining killing her like that will cause her to vomit even more.
Meanwhile, at the pie eating contest, Rock and Emperor Maxwell, you guys have taken your seat at the counter, and out comes the chef, and he sits down 2 very large pies in front of you, and he looks at you and says, "Here's the deal, mates. You're each gonna eat these pies as fast as you can. First one of you to chuck them up loses. Is that a deal?"
Sounds quite fair. Oh, and what about Maxwell's son? Is he also going to be in the game?
He is currently eating his own personal-sized apple pie, because kids cannot participate in these games.
Alright.
Let the challenge begin! And he slams his fist on the counter for you guys to start. You guys will also have to roll con saves for these as well. So, both of you, round 1, potato pie. Give me a con save.
Alright. Hey, Maxwell, break a few legs.
Well, I think I'll be breaking a few rib bones after this.
You said con save?
Yes.
I mean, I think it's just going to be handed over to you. You have, like, the biggest stomach. A 10.
Oh, you just barely passed that one, Emperor Maxwell. You struggle a little bit to get it down, but you're good. Rodeo, you get that down effortlessly.
That was just an appetizer.
Then here comes the main course. And he sits down 2 even bigger pies. Round 2. Onion pie. Con saves, please.
Ooh, savory.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, these are both y'all's rolls. Okay, my bad. Y'all both rolled 22. Nice. Well, despite your rocky start, Emperor Maxwell, you make a very successful recovery. Rodeo Rodriguez, you are still not having any problems. You guys' breath probably smells absolutely dreadful after eating an entire pie full of onions, but that's okay.
Just like people, we have many layers, like this onion pie.
Shrek reference.
Plot twist, Emperor Maxwell's an ogre. And then
It's all ogre now.
We'll see.
Secretly in church.
And the chef goes over to his oven, he pulls out even bigger pies than before, and he stares you all in the eyes. He says, "Just so you know, very few people have ever made it to round 3. Don't let me down." Round 3, meat pies. Roll a con save.
Delicious.
Alright, let's do this. I just like look over
All right.
to the centaur beside me. May the best humanoid win.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Rodeo Rodriguez, consider yourself the winner. Emperor Maxwell, consider yourself the sicker. You feel all those pies start to weigh in on you like a sack of lead bricks before you have to lean over to the side and you collapse and just pass out on the ground.
It may has weakened my body, but will never destroy my spirit.
It was a battle well fought, my companion.
And the chef pats you on the back, Rodeo Rodriguez. He says, "Congratulations, mate. Here's your prize." And he hands you a bag of 250 silver pieces. And he also hands you a little amulet that has an apple pie on it.
Ooh,
Have you ever heard of the meat pie amulet?
no.
Well, I'll tell you what this does. Hold on just a moment. You gain
It says-
2d4 plus 2 temporary hit points when you use an action to press this metal to your mouth.
Wait, how much?
2d4 plus 2.
Uh,
But this is no meat pie amulet. This is an apple pie amulet.
Mm.
And when you hold it in your hand, it feels very warm to the touch. And it smells very faintly of cinnamon apple.
ooh.
Congratulations.
Wait, is it a 2d4 for what again?
2d4 plus 2. It's like a healing potion.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Very nice.
Oh, are you...
Oh,
Have you recovered already, Emperor Maxwell?
can we get some water for the nice emperor? And would you happen to have any dessert?
The chef sits out like 10 apple pies for you.
Very nice, Madam Rodeo. Very nice.
I'm just gonna eat one, but then I'm gonna save like the rest for the rest of the team. To see if they want any.
I believe I'm all good, thank you.
Meanwhile, at the Goblin Toss, Lieutenant Colonel Dick Pound. You've been led here because you've been told there's goblin tossing. You're especially excited because you've been told that you'll be tossing goblins into fireplaces.
It's my favorite pastime.
What they didn't tell you is that you're actually tossing, like, little sandbag goblins into what is essentially a skee ball board.
Oh,
oh, indeed. But nevertheless, you're part of the game now. And here are the rules. You have 3 chances to land a goblin in. Depending on how you roll, it will either be a 1 point, 2 point, or 3 points, and your reward will depend on how many points you earn. To make these to make these throws, you have to give me a d20 plus your dex modifier. Art thou ready?
all right, yeah.
Alrighty. First one. Let's see it.
16.
That's a 3-pointer for you. You have 2 more shots. Good luck.
Hey.
That's too bad. That misses entirely. You've got one more shot.
Can I do something fun here?
What did you have in mind?
Can I take my gun and take the clip out, open up the chamber, and put the goblet in there and shoot it into the thing?
Roll a d20 plus your dex modifier at advantage. You are about to blast the hell out of this ski board board.
Good lord.
One more time just to see what happens.
No way you get a critical on this one. No way.
I think 22.
I almost jumped because I thought it was a 20 and not a 10. So, here's what happens. You get so mad that you miss your second shot. Before anyone can say anything, you drop your clip, stuff that little goblin ragdoll in there, take aim,
Saya fucking aura.
and boom goes the dynamite. That entire board is obliterated. But your goblin definitely went into the 3 points.
He reloads his gun, puts it on his back. Did I win?
The vendors very shakily hand you a bag of 300 silver pieces and a big stuffed dragon.
Thank you.
They all step away.
You just hear thuds from where he's stepping.
Mm-hmm. Hey, speaking of goblins, would you like to give me a perception check?
Oh my god.
Me?
Yes, you.
His goblin slayer senses a tingling.
Yeah.
Would my HUD alert me?
Yes. As you are walking away, you hear your little HUD pop up and it says, detecting multiple goblin class life forms in the region.
He takes his gun off his back, cocks it, and just looks around.
When you cock your gun, everyone in the festival starts to panic. Emperor Maxwell, that's your town, and someone just pulled out a big ol' honkin' plasma rifle. How we feeling?
He's going to basically, drop his son real quick, stay here, son, I'll try to address the situation, and he's just going to run over to Sir Pound. Excuse me, could you please don't do that here? This is a highly populated area, and please, you're starting to worry. What's going on? What's wrong?
Your Highness, there are goblins in the area. Get your kid to safety.
Wait,
Oh
what?
shit! What the fuck?
He's going to basically turn to the people like, everyone, please evacuate to a safe area. Hostiles are approaching our location.
As everyone starts to clear away, Rodeo, I'll say that you've taken notice and joined up with the group, and Poppy, you are just pickpocketing people left and right as they run by you.
Yeah.
You're terrible.
She's taking advantage of the situation.
Darryl, for a second, is like, I swear to God, I saw that fucking clown just a second ago.
I don't know if
You
I'm being
hear
too
like
harsh.
you hear faint circus music in the background.
I don't think if I'd be too harsh or not, but I think I should try to make clowns illegal.
I think you should make it illegal, punishable by death, to be a clown.
Okay, maybe death is too, I know, unfunny.
Death is too light.
Oh, come on,
Death
but the
is too
clowns,
light of a punishment.
clowns are an important part of rodeos.
Lieutenant Colonel Dick Pound is gone.
Oh, what?
You just hear thud. You just hear thudding. That's all you hear.
He's like 2 feet taller than the rest of us and mostly cybernetic. How the fuck did I just lose track of him?
You guys do hear the sound of him thudding away down an
like-
alleyway.
It's like a T-Rex running away, pretty much.
Yeah.
Reverse Jurassic Park.
Miss Rodeo, I wish to ask you, if it's not too prudent, that may I just... Okay, I don't know how to say this properly, but may I ride you?
Oh man, I didn't even go that
Go
far.
ahead.
He like an Acme cartoon. You hear just tires screeching as he stops.
As
Sir.
in, may I ride you into battle?
All right, if you can,
You know
if
what?
you think you can handle it.
Sure.
Alright.
Oh, you both want to go get on? All right.
He takes a knee, Your Highness.
What?
Get on! We're gonna go.
Yes, let's go. He's just
Alright.
going to also pick up Junior. Come on, son. We must address the situation.
Okay, Dad.
Wait, so is he
Wait,
riding Dick Pound or is he riding Rodeo?
I imagine he was riding Rodeo, right? Or was it?
Oh, okay.
Did Dick Pound offer to have him, Maxwell, ride on him? I'm
Safety, I don't know. I don't know.
Safety.
Say,
I just thought Rocket. I thought Rocket and Groot. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking.
yeah. So,
Alright, since Rodeo is going to be ridden by Maxwell Jr. and another person, I guess I'll just ride on Dick Pound.
mhm.
Yes.
Before he starts going, Colonel
I'm on
Pound
Dick.
walks-
Yeah, right. That.
Oh,
I don't
Yeah, I
know if
bet
you
you-
can put one on YouTube.
Bet you're really fucking happy with yourself.
for legal reasons, I will be cutting that out of the video.
and before
You just like censor it.
before Colonel starts running away, he hands the Emperor's son an M6 grenade and says nothing. He just runs.
Dude, that's quite an unusual bobble I ever seen.
He's gotta defend himself.
Maxwell just like picks up. That's quite the unusual bobble I see you handed to my son. What is that?
It's a defensive device.
What do you mean by defense?
Why, that's a fragmentation grenade right there.
If there are enemies nearby, he'll defend himself. Now, son, you pull the pin right there and you count to 5 and throw. It runs away.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Did you just handed over my son an explosive weapon?
To the goblins!
So, while Maxwell Jr. potentially takes his life into his own hands, the rest of you head down this alleyway. When all of you arrive down the alleyway, you guys see 6 goblins, like, surrounding and, like, trying to attack 2 Aarakocra children.
Chicken.
Lu-
Oh
Lu-
my
Damn.
God.
Hell would possess you to say something like that?
She's reeling from the effects of being drunk at the ale drinking contest. Lieutenant Colonel,
Yeah.
these are the goblins you're
Colonel-
looking for.
Colonel's gonna take the Emperor off his shoulders, and he's gonna cock his gun and start walking forward.
The
Maxwell
goblins...
is also going to shout out, "Stop right there, fiends! They are not of yours to take!"
The goblins stop when they hear the shouting, and especially when they hear the shotgun cock. They all turn around at you. They all seem to be
Hold
wearing
on.
very primitive clothing, and they all carry
Good.
very crudely made rock daggers. Lieutenant Colonel, you have stepped up in front of them. What would you like to do?
I would like to shoot one in the fucking face.
Roll to
Oh my
hit.
God.
Of course.
Okay. Can I rage?
Yes.
Oh.
Sweet. I'm not raging. So I'm going to use my strength modifier for this.
Go right ahead.
We're going to play Whack-A-Goblin.
I would just like to point out, if you roll high enough, you could potentially kill one of them right now.
Beautiful. 1d20 if I'm trying to find it. Plus, what is it? Needs 4.
There's some Fire Emblem.
17.
Music.
That, I'm gonna say that hits. Now, I'm not gonna have you roll for damage right now because this is not the actual combat encounter. But you blast this goblin pretty hard. One of his arms is gone. And these other goblins drop their daggers and they all just turn tail and just get the heck out of there.
Now, Lieutenant Colonel, did you really feel that was the most diplomatic way to approach that scenario?
You're damn right, son.
You know what? I can't fucking argue with this guy. He gets results.
Right. Anyway, Maxwell is going to run over to the 2 Aarakocra children and is like kneel between the two. Are you alright, young ones? Are you hurt?
They are crying and sniffling too hard to effectively communicate.
It's alright.
Can
it's
I-
alright.
Can I jump on top of a building and scout around?
Sure.
Right. I'm going to roll a strength check.
Let's see if you do.
13.
You struggle a little bit to get up on the buildings. You kind of lose your footing for a moment, but you do get up there. As you do, you hear a loud swooping sound above you, and the sound of something heavy, like, slamming into the ground, like a big boom.
He cocked his gun.
When you look down, you see a very large Aarakocra standing at the end of the alley, opposite of Emperor Maxwell, and the two Aarakocra children run to him.
Identify yourself.
And the Aarakocra, he looks up at you and he says, "Now what on earth have you monsters done with my boys?"
Maxwell just steadily stands up with his walking cane and he goes over to him. I believe he recognized who he is.
You also recognize who he is too, Emperor Maxwell. This is Old Jack Singe, the proud puffy-chested mayor of Stawford. He has been looking for his sons, Sawyer and Finn. He's dressed in the gaudiest red and blue three-piece suit you've ever seen, complete with a matching top hat and a large mayor badge on the jacket. He is enormous in stature for an Aarakocra, standing at a towering 7'6". And he speaks very similar, you guys might recognize, as a mix of Benoit Blanc and Foghorn Leghorn. And I will send what he looks like in NPC details.
Very nice.
Look at all those chickens.
Unfortunately, cannot put a top hat on him because he's wearing an eagle mask, but go with it.
Alright. Anyway, Maxwell will rise up, go over to him, and clear the situation. So, Jack, it's good to see you. It is a troubling sight indeed. Goblins have gone themselves upon the city, and we have got here just in time to defend your children from the goblins that have seemed to have been causing them great distress.
I see. Now, do you happen to know where these, creatures have run off to, Emperor?
I do not know, but I might know someone who can.
And who might that be?
Well, I guess I could just manifest destiny.
You could. When you hear him say that, you guys all look up when a bright golden light envelopes the entire area. And down descends an angelic guardian. Emperor Maxwell, you may ask her a very simple question that she can either identify with a yes or a no, or by pointing. What would you like to ask?
Destiny, may you point us of where the goblins are going to next?
And you see her look behind her, and she points down the alleyway towards where the other end of the alley is. Only problem is, the end of that alley just drops clean off the edge of Stawford. In other words, you've scared these goblins so bad, I think they've jumped.
Oh, alright then, but will this be the last time we see of these goblins?
And she just shakes her head.
Oh, fuck.
Then if that's the case, do you might know where they're going to attack next?
She nods her head, but she cannot tell you where.
Thank you. And these goblins, do they have vile and violent intentions for our city?
She shakes her head no.
That is most peculiar. I think that will be enough information for now, Destiny. Thank you. You shall make your leave.
And she does. And old Jack Singe, he looks as the angel leaves, he says, "Now what on earth was that, Emperor?"
A guardian angel. One that's been overlooking us for possibly a long time now.
I see. And he looks around at the rest of you, and then he stops. Wait a minute. You over there without your shirt on.
Look, if I told it to a million people, I've said it a million times, I'm not putting a shirt on. It's not gonna happen.
He very slowly walks up to you, and you very quickly get an idea of just how dwarfed in comparison you are. And then he laughs and he brings you into a big old hug. He says, "Why, if it isn't my old war buddy, Darryl B. Payne, how have you been, old boy? I haven't seen you since the foxholes."
What's your name again? partner.
Why, don't you remember me? I'm old Jack Singe. I was one of your war buddies in the war when we had to stop that other city from destroying the Aarakocra.
Oh, Singe. Oh man, it's been years. I hardly I hardly recognize you. I'm sure I look kind of different too. But you got kids? What?
I do. And he pats his chest and says, and unfortunately, I am no longer near as aerodynamic as I once was. But that's all right.
Well, look, partner, I've never seen anybody drop bombs better than you have, dead ass.
Indeed. Don't put your down self as myself, my good fellow. You're still at least at your prime as we speak.
Why, thank you both very kindly. I am so honored that all of you could come to this here celebration. It is the 200th Helmsnight after all, and we have ourselves a mighty fine fireworks show for you all to see tonight.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure goblins wouldn't exactly conduce a good time, would they?
Oh,
Singe?
well now, we'll just take care of them little goblins. Don't y'all worry about a thing. Them little sewer rats don't stand a chance against us, and you know that.
But at the same time, though, how could they were able to transfer to the city in the first place? It is, of course, flying off the ground.
I do wonder that myself. Perhaps I will have to inquire my mining department about their shipment methods. But I'll do that later. How about for right now, I treat all of y'all to a very special drink on me.
I
As
love
long as
special
it's not
drinks.
alcoholic, I think I'm good.
And he hears that from Nimue, and he pats her back, and he kind of shakes her when he does. He says, "Oh, now, don't be shy, dear girl. Come on, why don't we all go get some star-spangled shots? On me."
Rodio's gonna offer Nimue like one of the slices of apple pie that I won. It's like, here, maybe getting something in your stomach would help.
Thanks.
Colonel jumps down from the building.
Any sign of gobbies?
None in the area, son.
And may I ask, are you feeling alright, Sir Pound?
One kill more. That is all.
Did you? Now I know this sounds like a ridiculous question, but did you see a clown?
A clown? Would I have seen a clown?
Can you roll a perception check so I can see if you did?
Okay.
I've been walking around with my trigger finger on a loaded shotgun for several minutes now, and honestly, when that chicken, well, I shouldn't look. I don't know. You guys don't know Singe like I know Singe, so I can call him that. But like, when that chicken bear hugged me, I swear to God, I almost squeezed off a shot.
I did not.
Yeah, you did not see
no.
anything.
Okay, I'm just on a real particular hunt.
Alright. Well,
Well-
that is understandable. However, be careful where you aim your shots, my good sir. I don't wish for any unforeseen circumstances pry from this kind of event.
Well,
We
we
don't
Maxwell-
want to shoot Marvin in the face.
I would
I
not
just-
shoot Marvin in the face. That's not gonna happen.
I
Now,
was imagining a random Aarakocra who happens to be named Marvin just flies by. He's like, what?
oh no, Maxwell,
Yes.
were you democratically elected, son? Be honest.
Well, I mostly just came here and, well, declared myself as emperor of this fine establishment here. I do wish to basically make sure my people are well and safe and, well, ensure the peace and liberty and justice to all.
If you weren't so right sexy, that'd probably be a big red flag.
Thank you. I say you're a fine and dashing young fellow yourself.
Well, you don't have to flatter me now.
Oh, but I insist.
Accidentally squeezes off a shotgun shot. Oh fuck!
Ow, ooh, that was loud. That was most definitely loud. Ooh.
Oh, no,
Very,
did it hit
very
Marvin?
loud. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I suggest turn the safety on for those ones. They're quite a...
This is a very old
Surprise.
double-barrel shotgun. It does not have a safety. I'm so sorry.
At least keep
Remove
your
the bullet.
at least keep your finger off the trigger.
Okay.
No.
Alright, just... Alright,
Put
just
the gun on
please
your
warn
back?
the next...
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll to see if it hit Marvin. DM.
That is a natural 20 on the die. I swear
Oh
to God.
God!
So, a random Aarakocra named Marvin has died.
Hold on.
Just
Let me.
drops out of the sky.
Just dead on sight.
Oh,
Bye, Marvin. Look nice
So,
oh.
Jack sees this happen, and he just kind of very quietly turns to you all. He's like, why don't we, take refuge, if you all wouldn't mind? And he very quickly escorts you all to a bar.
Oh dear. Oh.
Well, he does know the places that I like, so that's good.
Just please warn me next time. I don't think I can handle another heart attack like this.
That was an accident. Are you having a heart attack right now? What the fuck?
Well, I am, getting quite that age, but, All right, I think I'm good. Okay, I'm just going to... I'm going to distract myself. Come on, Maxwell.
Okay, Dad.
I'm sorry to keep harping on this, but I'm going to shoot that clown.
You will...
Shoot the clown.
We will...
I don't know if I want to join the game anymore.
Well,
I'm gonna get shot.
I'm gonna say, well, we'll see. But for right now, you all are now safely escorted in the bar, while a Marvin Aarakocra is being, quietly swept off the streets. And old Jackson, he raises a shot to you all, and he says, here's to the Army and the Navy and the battles we've won. Here's to Stawford's colors, the colors that never run.
May the wings of liberty never lose a feather.
And y'all clink your glasses and you take your star-spangled shots.
Nimue just makes it look like she drank it, but she kind of actually just tossed the drink over her shoulder.
Nice.
Yeah. Maxwell Jr. is also given a little bowl of milk, just to drink instead of the alcoholic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
I could punch a bear in the fucking face right now. I feel amazing.
This is some of our finest drink ever. Wind and fire and all that good stuff. All in one tiny little glass.
Sanj, I love you so much, man.
I love you too, dear boy.
You too.
As you all are drinking and having a good time, Poppy.
The doors of the bar swing open, and you hear loud circus music start playing.
I fire my shotgun off in the general direction of the sound.
Jackson quickly...
The clown music disappears.
As Poppy is now
Doors
perished.
closed. I am
I'm
not
rolling.
coming in.
I'm rolling 2d8. Nope, you've already done it.
I almost rolled a D28, which is different.
Just Poppy is dead
Yes.
instantly.
3. That's a 16 on the die.
Are we
Wait,
actually...
no. I'm sorry. I rolled damage before I rolled the shot. That's
This
on
is
me.
like a Texan versus Pennywise the Clown.
Yeah. Welcome. This is literally America.
Ace, what am I rolling to hit?
I'm just gonna say that you fired in a general direction and probably destroyed the radio playing the clown music.
I think it's probably broke the speaker.
For legal reasons, you are not going to be killing any more people until we actually have a combat encounter.
Darryl's
He
just
just-
holding the shotgun one-handed and looking at Poppy like, which one of us is gonna move first?
Jackson quickly springs to his feet and he says, "Now, good Nilly, what is going on here?"
We
This
have a bit of
clown
news.
stole my Maxwell bucks.
Jackson very slowly turns to you, Poppy.
You see clown standing in the doorway, her hands up in the air, mouth wide open. She was about to say something, but her eyes are wide because she was just shot at. And she's standing there.
Just standing there, heard the Puss in Boots death whistle when he fired this shot.
But her mouth is still wide open. She was on the verge of saying something, but is now just frozen.
he goes over to you and he like picks you up like underneath the arms and just like carries you over like baby Simba, and he sits you down very carefully in front of everybody else, and he looks at you and says, "Now, dear girl, I've already had an Aarakocra die today. Out of respect for my good buddy Darryl B. Payne, I'm gonna give you a chance to leave out of this situation alive. You'll give all these fine folks back their Maxwell dollars, and we will not have a problem."
Now hold on, just
And
a
my winged
moment.
horseshoe. I just noticed it's missing.
You stole a horseshoe off a horse? How the fuck do you even do that?
Don't ask questions from a master criminal.
Now, look here, you devil clown. I have been hunting you since the moment I first saw you. But I'm honestly impressed with your thievery. Now, why don't you do that for a good reason? Why don't you help us kill some goblins?
May I speak now?
Yes, you shall.
Yeah, but I'm gonna shoot you if I don't like what you gotta say.
Affirmative.
Cool.
At least not
Did
be
you
that harsh.
accuse me of stealing? I am a performer. I would never do such a thing. All I do is perform for the kids.
Poppy,
I love children, you know.
And he
Where's her shoe?
my dear
Hold
Poppy.
up, hold up. Poppy's head turns, and she looks at fucking Nimue. It's just like, no fucking way, sis.
What?
Hi.
Uh,
It's
Um,
not you. A girl,
What?
I haven't seen you in over 10 years.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
Please explain to these wackos that I would never steal.
I feel like this
Okay.
situation has quickly gotten out
She
of my
stole
hands.
everything that you're accusing her of.
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you.
this is the
We
most
are
peculiar family.
twins. We came from the
You
same
left me
woman.
for the circus.
Hold on, y'all are
Oh.
siblings? Nimue, you are related to this evil clown from hell?
I am very much related to this maniacal clown from hell.
You telling me this
think-
pastel vomit nightmare?
Whoa, hey! This is getting really mean.
No way, actually, your outfit's pretty cool.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie.
you, sister.
You just ratted me out.
You left me
Alright.
for the circus.
I see someone's still salty about the past, but whatever.
All
Okay,
right,
this is
all
hitting
right.
very close to home.
Yeah, all right, all right. I believe the family drama and tension is getting quite palpable. How about we all just calm down? There's a child right next to us for this evening, so could we please just chill out,
The
as the kids
child
would
is
say?
back? Oh my gosh, I can make you more balloon animals. Would you like a giraffe?
Don't do it.
Don't fall for it,
She'll
Maxwell.
steal more of your money.
Stop accusing
She
me
will
of
steal
crimes I
your
would
crown.
never commit.
Well, actually, we
What's
don't have any money
this?
anymore. We're penniless now.
She'll steal your
It's
crown. She'll
okay.
become the new emperor.
I will say that is a fine-looking crown you've got there. But I'm much nicer than you think I am. Look, watch,
She's gonna
watch,
steal it.
watch. She like pulls out a shit ton of balloons and starts like tying them all together. Makes like a whole army of balloon animals.
Ooh,
Now you can't
Impressive.
deny that she's actually very proficient at that.
yes,
Mhm,
I
Thank you.
most
Thank
certainly
you.
see. Well, I
That wasn't a
suppose you-
compliment, clown.
Well, I suppose. Oh, yes, Sir Pound.
Colonel, he goes up to the bar. Can I have that keg?
and the bartender like very slowly rolls the keg over, being afraid of a giant 11-foot man. Meanwhile, while this happens, so Jackson just
And he
been,
just downs it like
Jack-
a normal cup.
Jackson just been watching this the whole time, and he says, "Well, I declare, now that we've gotten our formalities out of the way, may I ask all 6 of you a favor?"
Perhaps. Wait, we have to work with the clown? Hold on.
We're working with the clown, and the clown's giving back our crap.
Exactly.
I didn't. And
I
And-
want the clown to
Poppy,
give me
if
my
anything
stuff
went missing
back.
by a clown, it went missing by you. Be honest.
oh, look who's talking, Little Miss Perfect. I know you have at least a dozen stolen things in your bag right now.
And Jack very
Jokes on you. I've not stolen anything today.
Jackson like very tightly grips the shoulders of both of the tiefling siblings. You all will be working to help reform our less than savory entertainer, and you all will be helping me ensure that no goblins sneak in while we all get together before we watch the fireworks.
You motherfucker, you've done a suicide squad on us.
I hope you don't commit suicide, dear boy.
It's either that or it's going to be a genocide.
Now, I
This is very
assume,
dark.
and he like slowly tightens his grip on, especially Poppy's shoulder, says, now, I trust you all will work together, and there will be no tomfoolery or horseplaying. Right?
Really
That is
hard to
kind
do
of
that with there
impossible.
being a half horse here.
Excuse me?
Yes, that is kind of impossible demand if you ask me, Jack.
Now define horseplay because I do love to get mischievous.
All right, children, please settle down. Let us hear what Mr. Jackson has to say for us.
Now, if you all promise to help me ensure that everyone who deserves to get into this here fireworks show gets in successfully, you all will have VIP seats to tonight's show. Is this a good enough deal?
Will there be enough room for me?
Of course, dear boy.
Will there be enough room for the horse?
Of course.
Is the clown
And
coming?
I suppose we'll scrub that incident previously under the rug then.
I won't tell if you don't tell, dear boy.
All right then.
And it corrupt, if you ask me. But I'm not complaining.
And he looks at you just very quietly goes, shh. Don't tell anyone, dear boy. Now, if we are all in agreement, I will be seeing y'all tonight before the fireworks show. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Affirmative.
Fine, understood.
Now, if you all will excuse me, I must go teach my boys, Finn and Sawyer, a lesson about running off. I will see you all tonight. And he turns and he
What exactly are we looking for here?
look for any goblins. Just any kind of goblins. We do not like goblins in this town. Just look for goblins.
I know where a goblin is.
I'm sure you do. You've probably got one in your bag.
She just looks over at Nimue.
Oh, that
Wow.
Are you looking at me?
Colonel realizes what's happening. Are you a goblin in disguise? And he cocks his gun at her. Remove yourself!
If we're twins and I'm a goblin in disguise, that means she is as well.
You don't know the goblins I faced in my future.
Daryl points his
Whoa,
gun
whoa, whoa,
at the clown and says, "Well, she's a goblin too?"
Whoa, hey.
All right, let's just calm down, please. I'm losing my hairs as this is always already, but can everyone please, just for basically 1 minute, stop aiming your guns at each other? This is supposed to be a good day, not a, bad one.
Are you telling me
isn't.
I have to be friends with the clown?
In my defense, I haven't pointed my gun at anyone today.
In
I
my
don't have a
defense,
gun, but I have a sword.
I have a sword too.
I think Rodeo's the only one who hasn't done anything rash out of all of us.
I haven't done anything rash. I've just been insulting everyone.
You threw up on the table earlier.
We don't talk about me throwing up on the table earlier.
Nimue
You
threw
threw
up on the
up
table.
earlier?
Yeah, Nimue
did
got
not
super
throw
drunk
up
and threw up on
earlier.
the table.
Oh, that
Shush.
sounds about
That
right.
did not
Never could
happen.
handle her
I'm kinda-
alcohol.
As much as I hate it, I'm kind of starting to fuck with the clown here, because clown's funny. Y'all aren't.
I'm just sarcastic.
Thank you. It is my job.
All right,
I
everyone.
get
don't
people
like
to laugh at you.
Can we just get our stuff back?
You will get your stuff back.
Polly. All right, everyone. I understand that times are quite perplexing right now, but we have been given a sacred duty to not only protect this very city that we stand upon, but its people, its hopes, their dreams. It's what
Colonel's
we are
looking really
fighting
proud
for.
right now.
If we stand divided, then this city cannot stand. So please, I am asking you, as the Emperor for these people, to just put aside these differences for now and conflicts, and work together for a common good.
Yes,
Please.
sir. He puts his gun away.
I'll work with everybody but the clown.
Poppy burps.
Raise a glass.
Yeah,
Free
yeah, I'll
freedom.
drink to that. Whatever.
Well, good enough. Well then, I
Raise a glass to freedom.
Glass to freedom. He puts his pistol in the sky.
Well,
Oh no, he shot Marvin again.
just at every turn, Marvin is getting shot. Anyway, so now that you've all had a little, come to Jesus moment over some alcohol, as the day begins to fade to twilight, the town center fills with festival goers, eager to watch the most unforgettable fireworks show of their life. And as a reward for saving his sons and for, taking inventory of everybody who's come in, Old Jack Singe has invited your party to have front row seats to the show. Eventually, the time for the festival draws near, and you all have about 5 minutes before the show starts. How are you all feeling?
Feeling quite nice. I just imagine as like Maxwell goes by, some people are just like cheering and saying hi to him and all that.
I'm just happy I no longer have to sit around saying papers, please, for every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Also, another neat thing while you're like passing through the streets, whenever you see like a city guard, like once Maxwell passes by, you just give him a salute.
Darryl's actually being kind of weird. Darryl's just kind of walking in silence and hasn't said anything for the past couple of minutes.
Colonel's just being
Staring
observant
ahead.
and quiet.
Yeah, he's walking next to the colonel, just like chilling, looking around, being like, "It's grass."
Also, did I get to my horseshoe back from Poppy?
I'll say that you did.
Nimue's just hardcore glaring at Poppy, watching her, making sure she doesn't.
Poppy is showing off to like a family right now, and she's tying together some balloons, juggling, and now she's doing that. Her tail slips behind like the father and takes his wallet out of his butt pocket.
Oh my goodness. You know what it gives me? It gives me like Elphaba and Glinda vibes between Poppy and Nimue.
It really does.
It does, for sure.
Hey, Nimue, she's the worst, isn't she?
Yeah. I'm gonna steal the wallet from her.
You want to steal the wallet from Poppy?
Yep.
Roll a... Okay, what's your passive perception, Poppy?
10.
Okay, Tempo. Roll a sleight of hand to see if you could steal this wallet back. You just cleared that, so you have taken that wallet back and you have very carefully put it back in that person's pocket.
Just like, yep, you don't get that wallet. That wallet's theirs.
Let's see. You guys have about 2 more minutes, or correction, 1 more minute IRL before I start the fireworks show. Anything else y'all want to get off your chest?
Are we all just standing around, or do we have like seats that we go to?
You all have seats that you go to.
Alright.
Colonel's getting the beer.
I'm going with the colonel.
Alright.
I still got some apple pie left. Anyone want any?
I suppose so. Junior, is there any food that you may like?
And he's like staring up at the apple pies in Rodeo Rodriguez's hands with his big old like Puss in Boots pleading eyes. He's like making little like air biscuits, like begging for pie.
I believe that is a yes.
All right.
Thank you, madam.
Oh, go ahead.
Madam Rodeo, if I may ask you.
Yeah.
So, what brought you up here to our fine city?
Well, 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 I just heard about the festivities and, thought it would be fun just to come here, just relax without having to deal with getting shot at all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No,
but unfortunately with those two, I'm very concerned it would happen I'll be getting shot at intentionally or accidentally sometime soon.
Yeah, I believe that may be an understatement, but yes, it's possibly a first time for me of ever seeing any one of your, I guess you can say, abilities before. It's quite rare for a centaur such as yourself to come up here.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to these, and I pull out the 4 winged horseshoes that I took off when I first arrived. I was like, yeah, 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 I kind of looted them from during a campaign in Cobalt Canyons. They're quite handy in when I need to fly places. And there's yeah, they're all just flopping around Maxwell right now, just circling around us.
Ah, very nice. I think I can do that too as well.
Oh,
I think I'm getting a bit too much of myself now. But yes, thank you for answering my question. I'm sorry that the goblin attacks have, I guess you can say, distressed most of all of you, but I only wish that better things may come. But I cannot shake off this looming sense of dread upon my conscience.
Hey, Colonel.
Yes.
You said you're from the future, right?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
I'm 2,000 years from the future.
And so yeah, 2,000 years in the future, what's going on? What's happening?
The world is taken over by goblin overlords, and there's a GFR, the Goblins Resistance Force, that I'm a part of. They sent me back in time to deal with key moments that let the goblins overlords win. I've successfully defused 6 out of the 7. I would assume this is the last one.
So we're important then, right?
Affirmative.
Do you know who I am? Like, did you know us before you came here?
No, I can't say I have. I was born early in the future, but due to my combat capabilities and prowess, I was worth the sent back in time.
Darryl looks really kind of sad, and he's like,
Colonel puts his hand on your shoulder. And that's why this moment is important. So we stop this event today. Hell, I might meet you. And we'll get a beer together.
I'm looking for my brother.
Your brother? What's his
That's
name?
what all this is about. That's why I'm here. I've been going up and down the coastline. I've been all over the place looking for my brother, and I cannot find him.
What's his name, son?
Well, look, I think the fireworks are about to go off. Okay? Let's
All right.
talk about this later.
All right. And he grabs his keg and walks off.
You son of a gun,
You're
you knew
drinking
what you were doing.
keg?
Mm-hmm.
Drinking a whole keg? Okay, I guess that's... I'll just have a normal beer. Just like a regular sized one for a human, please. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Cameron, you son of a
He
gun,
walks.
you knew what you were doing.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. All the time.
Well, with all that being said, it's time for the fireworks show.
yay!
And everyone gets super excited and everyone takes their seats, and so do you guys. And eventually, out of nowhere, you guys hear the first fireworks go off. You hear them. You don't see them.
Colonel,
Turns out it's actually gun noises.
Can I roll perception to see if I would be concerned at first?
Yes, you should. Or yes, you
Seeing
can.
Maxwell's on my lap, just looking around. This isn't right.
That's an 8.
Darryl is actually staring Poppy down hardcore from his seat.
She's gnawing on some popcorn she stole from a kid.
I cannot believe a monster such as you is allowed to live.
Alright, can I roll for perception?
Yes, you may. We're gonna see what happens.
That sounded really mean, Lexi. I promise I'm fucking around.
No, I'm fully with the bit. I love this.
So, Emperor Maxwell,
Yes.
you make the rules around here, right?
I help oversee many of the festivities personally.
Do any of your rules, by chance, talk about fire safety?
Oh, most especially. You don't want to see any civilians being set alight more brighter than the fireworks.
So, how come there's a warehouse full of fireworks in the distance that's billowing smoke out of the windows?
Oh dear.
As
Friends, I think I know what's going on.
And as everybody starts to look up, panic breaks out across the entire crowd. And Jack Singe desperately runs around through the crowd and he calls out, he says, 100 gold to anybody that can save my fireworks!
Yeah.
Colonel, you first.
Oh yeah, I'm on the phone. Okay.
Can I
Alright.
make first, can I make sure that
You want me?
Maxwell
you want me to
Jr.
roll?
or any children aren't being trampled?
You can also make sure that everyone rolls initiative for me.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, segue.
It's go time, and cue that battle music. You all will be able to use your action to either fight one of the goblins or put out a fire. After one round of combat, I will be dropping another fire somewhere in this building. If this building has 15 fires in it, smoke will start to fill the building, and you guys will be making all your rolls at disadvantage. If this building reaches 20 fires, well, I'll dedicate this episode to all of you.
In other words, we died in a firework fire.
Hey.
We had
What a way to go
glorious
out.
run. We had a way to go out.
Go out with a bang.
Oh, my man.
Actually, very funny you mentioned going out with a bang. I did say this was a fireworks warehouse, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we gotta put these things out, otherwise we're going to explode violently.
Yeah.
Oh, but that would be so much
We're gonna be a whole
fun.
new.
You'll also be dealing with fireworks that ignite around you at the start of each of your turns.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
And a lot of them do different things. So, good luck, everybody.
Oh, magical fireworks.
Thank you.
Yes, so let's start with Maxwell. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d4, and I'll tell you what happens after you finish your turn.
Alright, Maxwell will turn left and right to his companions and is going to quickly ask them, will you be able to handle them while I attempt to take out the fires?
No.
That's a little bit above my pay grade.
Also, so, I don't have a grid on here, so I don't fully know how well y'all will be able to move, so just kind of move it until you, like, see it, like, auto-lock into place.
Oh, we have like a ruler here so we can measure our movements, see how far away we are from certain points.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Alright, well, it's your turn, Maxwell, so what would you like to do?
Yeah, I just like asked like to the party like, will we be able to handle these green miscreants while I try to put out some of the fires?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Alright, Dick Pound, what he's going to do, I'm going to basically give you, my good friend, a D6 Bardic Inspiration die as he gives you his basic Maxwell charm, so to speak.
Okay.
Alright, Maxwell is going to basically run, not getting too close to goblins and not getting into his line of sight. As an action, he's going to try putting out the fire. The tap right next to him, is that like some sort of like a barrel or something?
So, all these taps are water barrels that have a 60-foot water hose attached to them. I did a little bit of math. I think, if I remember right, all these hoses should reach about 60 feet across the map. If not, we'll just ball. But...
Alright, he's just going over this water hose, and Maxwell's going to aim with the hose and going to aim and just try to put out the fire.
Okay, roll to hit.
Can I reasonably do like a bit of dex as if I am maneuvering the hose into the right direction?
Sure.
Alright, that sounds good. 17.
Okay, that's good enough. So that fire is put out. Just one problem. Do you remember when I said that you'd be working with fireworks?
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to roll 1d6 fire damage for me, brother.
Ooh, that's... Yep.
In fact, hi, Lieutenant Colonel. You're also in range for this. You roll 1d6 fire damage too.
You just like imagine putting out the fire like, alright, I did it. Then the firework just slaps him in the face. 3 fire damage.
Okay. Basically what happens is a behemoth's breath showers the area, and each creature in a 10-foot radius of you, or centered on you, takes 1d6 fire damage. So, yeah. You have, I guess, 25, and...
Yes.
Colonel, you just have like a little ember that just lands on your shoulder, just like, flick it away.
Yeah, he flicks it.
Like, singe your earlobe a little bit. You have, like, 1 point of fire damage.
Alright, and with Maxwell putting out the fire, that would be his turn, I imagine.
Great. Well, it's all the goblins' turn. So let's see. We're just gonna start down here. So, let me grab my pointer. So you see these beams like right here across this H? That's an upper level. Yeah. To get to the upper level, you guys will have to get to these stairs all the way over here. Right now, you guys have no idea that there's some goblins up here. So they're going to move 5.
You mean these stairs?
Or those, yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm going to move these guys up a little bit closer, up 30 feet. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright.
This is pleasant music to slowly be burned alive.
30. Okay, that should be all these goblins down here. I'm gonna leave that one. But I will move this one in a little bit. Who do I... Who do I want to treat not very fairly right now? Let me roll a d6 and find out.
Oh boy.
Oh.
6.
Oh.
Hi, Emperor Maxwell again.
Oh, hello.
He is going to roll to hit with his... He now has a scimitar. They've upgraded their weapons just a little bit while you've been gone. Does that hit? Oh, yeah, that hits, alright.
Quick question, what did he roll?
He rolled a 16. What's your AC?
Mine's a 13. However, there is something I do want to try and do as a reaction.
Sure.
As a reaction, I'm going to cast a spell, Silvery Barbs. I basically do a bit of a fancy hat trick to basically catch the guy off guard, but basically I can magically distract the triggering question and turn its momentarily uncertain into encouragement for another creature. So basically I can choose a creature I see within range, the chosen creature I see have advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it has within 1 minute. So basically, I gave the goblin disadvantage so I can give someone else an advantage. So whoever goes after the goblins, you have advantage.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. All right. Who do you want to give that to?
Who goes after the goblins?
That would be Nimue. Yeah.
Nimue, get that advantage.
Okay.
Now does
So whatever you're doing next round for about whatever you have, you can basically roll a single advantage for that ability.
nice.
Okay.
No.
All right. Now the goblin has to roll again if he has to beat the AC 13.
Very smart move. Oh, he fails.
Woo! I imagine as he raises his blade to basically cut down Maxwell, he takes out his sturdy-looking walking stick and dodges it as it deflects it back.
Interesting. Okay.
It'll take more than that to take down this fool.
Let's see.
Love Maxwell.
Let this old timer show you a lesson or two.
Well, that is the goblins' turns for right now. Let's see. Nimue, it's your turn, and I'm gonna roll that d4 real quick. Oh, jeez. Wait, really? Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. This is... Okay, yeah. It's not rigged. Let's see. So, yeah, Nimue, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to take my short bow and aim it directly at the goblin.
Okay. I guess roll to hit.
Oh, and roll with advantage if you're going to use that.
That just cleared it. Roll for damage. Okay, well, he's taken a very strong shot in the leg. And you are about to take a very strong shot to the eyes, my friend. A Helm's Flashbringer ignites right in front of you, blinding you until the beginning of your next turn. Well, with that being said, is that your turn, I guess?
Yes.
Great. Rodeo, your turn.
Alright, so, I can access these stairs, right?
You can.
Alright. So I'm gonna... Following, the good Emperor's orders, I'm gonna try to go up those stairs to provide covering fire, and you say that... And then you said that we couldn't see these goblins up here earlier, right? So this is the first time I'm seeing them?
Yes.
Right, so... Yeah, Rodeo just ran up the stairs. She's like, "Oh shit, guys! There's more up here." And I'm gonna take my musket and fire on this one over here.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's an 18.
Yeah, roll for damage.
Woo! Yeehaw!
A glancing blow.
That's a 4.
You've shot him in the ear, but apart from that, he's okay. So let's see. This one was...
Smoke in my eyes.
That's not the only thing that's in your eyes.
Oh no.
A Coralline sparkler bursts into a myriad of distracting pretty colors. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is that the end of your turn, Rodeo?
Can I rage?
Does that take an action, or is that a bonus action?
It's a bonus.
I believe it's a bonus action.
Sure.
Oh, and by the way, the way she rages, she does it by downing a can of soybeans in one gulp.
Soybeans?
You have Popeye's spinach powers.
Only this time it's soybeans.
Very nice.
Do horses not like soybeans?
I don't know.
Interesting. Alright, well, you have raged from apparently how disgusting soybeans taste.
And also, if you try to attack again, you won't be disadvantaged, so technically the advantage and the disadvantage cancel each other out, which means you can attack normally.
Oh, you slide on. You knew what you were doing.
I knew it'll do something.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Being angry.
With that being said, Lieutenant Colonel, lock and load. What
We're
would you
moving
like to
We're right in front of some bitches right here in front of me.
do? Okay.
All right.
Are you using your gun or weapon?
Gun.
Alright.
At Ace, I have 11 rounds right now.
11. What happened to your 12th one?
The one I shot in the arm.
Oh, right, yeah. Lol. Okay, roll to hit. That
Sick.
hits. Roll for damage.
Alright, very nice.
Can I use it for damage?
Bardic Inspiration? I don't think so. Let me see. Can roll a night attack roll. Yeah, sorry, no damage die. Sorry, Pale.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
I was about to enact the rule of cool here.
Oh, okay, well, you can do that if you want.
I'm saying, you know what? You're from the future. Your job is to kill goblins. Rule of cool. You can advantage your damage.
Alright, add that Bardic Inspiration die to your damage, my friend.
What is it, a 6?
Yeah, d6.
Plus 1d6. 7.
He's hurting.
Beautiful. Then I
Um,
cock and reload again.
hey, guess what?
What?
Your eye is also hurting.
Ow. Why is it hurting?
Because a Helm's
no.
Flashbringer just ignited in front of you, and you are blinded until your next turn.
Good
But you
fuck.
already have one
Oh.
eye.
I know.
Double blinded. Ah.
Womp womp.
Join the club.
So let's see. Is that your turn, I guess?
Well, I can't really. I wouldn't imagine I can't move. Would I? Oh, I'll just sit there and rub my eye.
Very well. Darryl! Here's the situation. You've got a goblin with 1 health, and you've got a fire over here that you can put out with that hose. What would you like to do?
Darryl valiantly, some would say, grabs the hose and fully dashes across here to put out the fire.
Alright, roll to hit to see if you are able to master that fire. Or
No.
master the hose.
What am I rolling? That's
It's
a
just-
straight D20.
Yeah, straight or D20 plus your strength. Because, again, fire hose. Recoil.
Fair
Nobody,
enough.
nobody heard my joke there. Excellent.
Oh, what was it?
I said even I can't master the hose.
Uh,
11.
Ooh, okay. You struggle to keep your footing a little bit, but you do get just enough water on there to put out the fire. And speaking of struggling
Darryl's like holding the hose like a snake that's like struggling against him, and he looks back. He's like, "Everything's under control, everybody. It's all good."
I'm blinded. I'm so blind.
Are you sure?
I didn't hear that. All I heard was
Are you
from
sure?
the water.
Are you sure everything's under control, Darryl?
Darryl says everything's good, so everything's good.
A dragon
Oh, man.
a dragon rocket whizzes into you, dealing 1d4 fire damage and knocking you prone.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Roll the damage.
Shouldn't have egged on the Reaper.
That's right, DM. You roll.
Okay. And you're prone. So
It's not under control. I don't have it under control.
So Poppy,
Yes.
it's your turn, my friend. Here's the deal. To take out any more fires, you've got to get to that water pump right over here. So, what would you like to do? You also do have another goblin over here you could finish.
As a clown,
Oh,
I want to
hate that.
say a common thing that clowns have are those flowers with water in them.
Mm-hmm.
Could I possibly use one of those to put out a fire?
If you can get close enough.
Okay.
She just puts out a fire the most hilarious way possible.
Yeah.
I want to try to run over to this fire and just straight up do a somersault over the goblin to get to it.
Give me an acrobatics check.
I mean, it would be too hot. It's literally like smaller than her.
So it would seem.
So it would seem very creepy.
Doesn't sound ominous at all.
Not one bit. Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all I'm saying is goodness help you if you fail this check. You're not gonna like it.
I'm really scared. Oh, hell yeah!
Fuck yeah.
Natural 20!
Oh my
Nice.
gosh!
I want to say, as I flip in the air, I do like 10 flips in a row before landing.
I was about to say, in true
I hate that fucking clown.
in true Power Rangers roll call meets gold medal Olympian fashion, you completely somersault over this clown, landing. You know what? I'm gonna go an inch further. I'm gonna say you land right up here on top of this little box,
Hell yeah.
and you still have to roll to hit to see if you can put out that fire.
Okay. As I roll, she's reaching into her pocket and she pulls out one of those flowers. She's aiming it at the fire. Is this just a straight roll or?
Plus your strength.
Okay. Ah, great. That's one category I'm not very good at.
Good luck. Another nat 20!
Son of a gun!
That flower has extreme blasting power. It's not the little squirt squirt. That is meant to blind somebody.
Bro, I have an automatic plasma rifle from the fucking future, and I can't get a nap from party. What the fuck?
So, let me give you an idea. That fire is gone. With a nat 20, a Helm's Flashbringer is zipping right towards you to blind you. Fortunately, with that nat 20, you just like American Sniper the fuse and douse it, and it drops right down on the ground. Instead, it is blinding this goblin here. Congratulations, my friend. You've blinded a goblin, and you are perfectly fine.
Let's go!
Very nice.
The legendary clown.
Yes, yes, thank you. Applaud me. I know. Thank you, and thank you. And she's like bowing and shit.
Still hate you though.
There is still some consequence to your turn, though.
Ah.
At the end of each round of combat, another fire spawns.
Ah.
Oh no.
Better get down to the other end of the warehouse or you know what's gonna happen.
Mm.
With that being said, we're back around. Maxwell, take it away.
Alright, you don't mind if I take care of this rapscallion before me? As I turn to the soldier from the future.
Roll to hit.
Oh, I'm not just going to hit. I am going to say some words. Maxwell is going to first take off his top hat again, and he's going to pull out some sort of small-sized guitar, and turns out he has a little miniature banjo just to basically use. He's just going to turn towards the goblin, points to him, and he is going to cast Vicious Mockery upon his ass.
Hell yeah.
I guess... Let's see, what do I have to roll for that one?
For Vicious Mockery, as long as the creature can hear it, I must make a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage. And has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
If this fails, he's basically dead. I would just like to point out. Wow, he has failed miserably. Okay.
What did he roll?
A 2. So, do you want to roll damage for this guy?
Okay, I'm just going to, like, try to do something.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to burn him to death, but not in the way you think.
Go on.
You, Rapscallion, are so repulsive, even your own reflection disowns you.
This is getting real.
Roll 1d4 psychic.
This is getting real.
Don't you mean
Do it,
burn
boss man.
damage? Don't you mean burn damage? Huh?
You know what? Roll 1d4 fire damage. Why not?
Hell yes!
And another 1d4.
You need some aloe for that burn?
Oh.
7 damage.
The goblin is dead. Literally erupted into flames from being burned so hard.
Yes.
Hey, and speaking of burns,
Before that, can I also use my bonus action to give Rodeo over here an inspiration?
sure.
Alright, Rodeo, you got inspiration. Good luck.
Hooray.
Alright, what happens to me?
Yeah, speaking of burns, roll 1d4 fire damage and you're prone. A dragon rocket whizzed into you.
Oh. Very good, but I think I mightily broke one of my bones.
I'm still blind.
Oh, get over it, you baby. I just got hit by a rocket too. It's not even that bad.
Sucks to suck.
For you, that is. Oh.
Poppy, I will end you.
Imagine being blind right now.
Oh, go fuck yourself, you fucking
Shut
clown.
up,
Poppy is confirmed ableist?
No,
Hey, gang,
that's
when we're done killing goblins, we should all kill Poppy. I think that would be a good idea.
I think I am
I
going to
get
commit what the
first
kids
shot.
called
Whoa.
banning you on. I am going to call outpost you on Twitter.com.
So, is that your turn, Maxwell?
Yep, that will be the end of my turn as I've been pumped prone by a stray rocket.
Hey, Poppy, I've got a question for you. What does it mean when it says target practice?
Darryl just shoots at her.
You just hear switching sides, and Darryl joins the goblins.
Whoa, hang on, whoa. Listen.
Yeah, you've got one.
Tying up loose ends, so to speak.
Yeah, you got 1, 2, 3 goblins all poised with their short bows at you. Let's see how many hits.
Oh.
That misses.
Uh-oh.
Let's see some
spaghetti-o.
hits. Let's see some hits.
Whose
That-
side are you on?
Also
I've
misses.
never rooted for a player character to die before.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did they all miss? Did they all miss?
One of them missed spectacularly with a nat 1.
Poppy continues to exist despite the general public's well-being.
As in, like, did one of them, like, shot the other one with that one by mistake?
Yes,
She pulled-
he
Oh my
did.
God.
He, this goblin right here to the right of Poppy, this one down here on the floor, missed and shot completely between Poppy's horns and shot this one for 6 damage.
Hang on, can I say she does like a full Matrix and is just like dodging these fucking bullets?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Darryl is staring in full fucking awe of what is happening right now.
One of you hit her, please!
Darryl looks at Dick and he was like, I don't know, man. I think she's ordained by God.
Blind!
God gives his silliest battles to his funniest clowns.
She blows up a balloon in celebration.
Just...
I hate her so much. And yet I think I want to
love.
also be like her in a weird way.
That's a
Her
dark
presence
past,
is
Yoda.
strangely inspirational.
Right. Like I'm in can I take inspiration? No, I'm just kidding.
No. Denied. You hate her.
I do hate her, that's true.
I hate you.
You're
I'm so
cool, but I
inspired by
hate
my hatred.
Mhm. So,
Oh, Lord.
Nimue.
Yeah.
Good news is you're no longer blind.
Yay!
Bad news is all the fires around you are put out, and you now have to move down here to where these other goblins are if you want to do anything pivotal. Yeah, so what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna shoot it with my short bow again. Why not?
So which one are you gonna shoot it at? This one right here?
Hold on, I'm not looking at it. The one, yeah, that one.
He's blind. Roll it at advantage. Or roll to hit at advantage.
You're
yeah.
welcome.
He couldn't see it
Thank
coming.
you.
Oh boy. Dirty 20.
20.
Yes. The tieflings are in.
Alright, well that 20 hits, so roll for damage. Alright, let's see here. So that's 10. Alright. Well, you have put the whoopee on this guy. And speaking of putting the whoopee on people,
No! I can finally see again!
roll 1d6 fire damage.
Hey. She's a tiefling. Tieflings can't have fire damage.
Actually, they're resistant to it. Only
They're
if they
resistant to
have
fire
damage.
damage.
Roll
Resistant, but not immune.
roll 1d3 fire damage.
1d3. I don't think we have those.
Anything's possible when you use the roll bot.
Hell, they could roll a 1d99
Yeah.
or 1d 999. I mean,
Yeah, so a behemoth's breath showers down on you and you feel some of your hair singe off. Fortunately, you're resistant-ish to fire, so good for you.
Woo.
Girly Pop, you good down there?
I'm fine.
Is that your turn, Nimue?
Woo. I could use bardic inspiration.
Who would you like to give bardic
Oh, my-
inspiration to?
I'll give it to Poppy. She was nice to me a second
Let's
ago.
go, my sister. I knew you loved me still.
Aw,
Shut up!
nice.
I don't love you. You just made it easier to kill this thing.
Well then, Rodeo, it's your turn.
well, looks like what I can do here is I'm gonna be sprinting down the catwalk to this guy. Bonus action frenzy attack, and I'm gonna just try crushing him with my hooves.
Do you have to roll to hit, or do I roll a check for that? What do I need to do?
No, it's just a bonus attack, so I'll roll.
Okay. Let's see what you do. You are raging as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. We're about to see the world's first goblin pancake in a moment.
Yeah.
Like we
19.
haven't done before.
Okay, yeah, so he's probably gonna be dead. Roll damage.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he's about to be stomped on by a strong girl.
Hell yeah.
Flattened.
Failure.
Yeah.
I wish his sanity left.
4.
Bye bye, Gobby.
These hooves are made for stomping.
And today's the day they got dressed up and stomped all over you. But guess what?
Yeah.
Helm's Flashbringer, you're blind.
Ah.
Lol.
Lol.
Will that be your turn, Rodeo?
Yeah.
So, Lieutenant Colonel, it is your turn.
Am I on flash now?
You are on Flash now, yes.
Sweet. I'm gonna move all the way down here. That's just 30 feet.
How's that for an eye opener?
Would I have line of sight on this guy right here?
He's just peeking out from around the crate, and considering that he's still blind. He probably doesn't even know what's coming. Why?
Because I want to shoot him.
Roll to hit at advantage.
All right, and how I'm shooting is I'm like John Wick peeking over the corner.
Yes.
Ooh.
Peeking around the corner with a plasma rifle, Nimue just like sees you and you just like whip out the rifle. It's just like, what in the world?
It's like an Inception. It's like, gotta dream a little bigger, darling.
16.
Roll again, because he's blind. You have advantage.
Oh,
See if you get a critical.
I'll be raging right now.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, a 16 still hits, so roll damage.
Fucking
Bless
8.
you.
Bye-bye, Gobby, again.
Bless you.
I'm down to 10 rounds now.
Mm-hmm. You're also distracted by a bunch of pretty colors from a Curl and Sparkler. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll, my friend.
No, not the pretty colors.
Is that your turn?
I used up all my movement. Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Alrighty. Darryl.
Have you ever heard of the ancient art of gun fu?
I thought it was a myth.
Have you ever heard of the ancient art of you're still prone?
Yeah, I forgot about that until just now.
I mean, you can stand up.
It's the poison all over again.
I gotta stand up and it's half my movement. So I only have 20 feet of movement.
Oh.
So how far can I go?
Let's see. You were like right here.
Yeah, I was right here. So 5,
5,
10, 15, 20. Like right here.
That's still 15 feet if you climb over the boxes. 20 feet would be like right here. Assuming that you want to climb over the boxes.
Yeah, here. Why don't I... So 5, 10, 15, 20 right here.
Sure.
Yeah. I just want to shoot this goblin in the back of the head.
Roll to hit.
Heard that.
That's a 9.
I'm sorry. That does not hit.
No, that's fair. Hold on. After I take the attack action on my turn, I can spend a key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Yeah, hold on just a moment. Let me see something.
Would you allow me to drop down like that, man?
You have only 20 feet of movement. That would be 5 feet to drop down. I'm afraid I will not be letting you move.
Okay, I can spend a key point to take the dash action as a bonus action on my turn, and my jump distance is doubled for the turn. So theoretically, right, if this were a whole movement, and I know, I could double my movement to, like, I spend a key point to double my movement to get my whole movement back, and then attack him with flurry of blows. And that would be another key point. I understand that.
How many key points do you have?
4 in total.
Your call? Do you want to do that?
Hell yeah.
Just
Try
one.
to show off.
Just-
Let these fucking tieflings know who actually runs the show.
I hope you fail.
Just one little
Same
problem.
to you, brother.
What's the problem?
Did you forget what was on the upper level?
Another goblin.
Another goblin with a short bow. Before you go anywhere, he's got a clear shot on you. Fortunately, he sucks miserably.
Yay.
That's also a nat 1, so guess what? He will still be doing damage, but he will be doing it to this guy down here.
Yes.
Now then.
Alright, so I get to make 2 unarmed strikes. So that is 1d4 plus 4. I'll go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 4.
Do you have to roll to hit, or does it just bypass that?
that's a good question. Let me pull up Flurry of Blows. It's just 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action, so I would assume that I would still roll for damage. What the fuck? That's a 3.
Do you have a strength modifier?
It would be like a 7.
Oh, okay, well, that still doesn't matter then. All right, just add your strength to this next one.
Okay. $21.
Nice. Roll damage on that one.
1d4 plus 4. That's a 5.
Still not bad. He's between the fact he just took an arrow to the knee and a crashing blow from a huge right hand to his face. He's not feeling too good.
Yeah, Darryl like falls off the crates essentially and uses his momentum to just like square punch the goblin across the jaw.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks at Poppy and flips her off.
So that took 5 feet to get down there. You have 35 feet of movement still.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, but you've already punched a goblin, so you won't be able to. Unfortunately, you won't be able to put that fire out. But you can run over to that water spigot.
5, 10, 15. How much do I have left?
35.
20, 25, 30, 35.
Yeah, so, there's actually supposed to be space down here underneath this. So you don't...
Yeah.
So, like, this water spigot right here, is actually supposed to be, like, down on the floor and not up on these boxes.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, they didn't have a map without these high beams on it, unfortunately. So, like, if you're
Okay.
standing... Yes, I mean...
I was here, I think, so 35 instead.
Or you can go, like, right here, and you'll still be able to reach the spigot.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just lining up the next turn.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'll put a little marker on you to remind me that you are, in fact, underneath the bridge.
Okay.
And, speaking of lining up your next turn, I'm lining up my next turn on you, my friend. A Corellan Sparkler bursts into a myriad of distracting pretty colors. You have disadvantage on your next roll. One of these days, I'm gonna actually say Sparkler.
A Sparkler.
I keep saying Sparker, and it's like, no, it's not it.
At least we're having a pretty fireworks show.
Uh-huh.
While everyone is being set on fire, blinded, being burned alive, while in a burning fireworks station with goblins killing us.
Mm-hmm. So, is that your turn, Darryl?
It sure is.
Fantastic. Poppy! It's your turn, and then I'm lighting another fire, so make this count. What would you like to do?
I really want to get to that goblin on the upper platform, but I can't make it that far. So
I'll let you at least try. Well, hold on. What's your movement? What's your movement speed? Like
30 feet.
Yeah, no, you probably won't. But you do have a goblin down here that you can take care of.
Hey, Darryl! You want to see something really cool?
I hate you with every fiber of my being.
Watch this, watch this, watch this. She pulls out a balloon, stretches it out, blows it up, ties it together to make a balloon sword. And she's going to fly down at that goblin and slash at it
Roll to
with
hit.
this balloon sword.
I think I've met my match. Like, I swear I exist to kill you.
Oh, just you wait. Oh, just you wait.
Oh no.
Just you wait. Just you wait.
18.
Roll for damage.
You wait, just you wait.
You guys are about to see something you've probably never seen before and that you will never see again in a D&D campaign.
That sounds like a high bargain. Better not disappoint us then.
So, first of all, did you had to go up to this goblin, right? 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, I like jumped down from the boxes, trying to see if I can like swing at him from above, stabbing him.
Do you guys remember that scene in The Mask where he made a Tommy gun from a balloon?
Yeah.
You guys watch in awe as Poppy the Clown takes out a balloon, makes a balloon sword, leaps down from the boxes in beautiful Swan Lake style, and with a mighty swing of an innocent-looking balloon sword, cleaves this goblin in half, and the goblin is dead.
I think so, boss.
Well, I'm still blinded, so what happened? What happened?
Darryl, thoughts?
Poppy's just showing off again.
I'm so sad.
Poppy like turns to Darryl and is just like dancing around with the balloon sword waving in his face.
Just default dances at Darryl.
Yes. She's doing the Fortnite dance.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Darryl just sadly hangs his head.
Hey Darryl,
Yes.
if it makes you feel any better,
Oh fuck, I forgot about this.
a Helm's Flashbringer ignited right next to Poppy, and now she's blinded.
Darryl is uproariously like laughing. Daryl's clapping. He's in the background like, yes! Yes!
The one goblin that's
Who's also just clapping with him.
the one goblin that's like over here on the upper rail, like sees you cheering and doesn't know what's going on, but he's just like cheering too. Oh hey, there is a goblin up there, isn't there?
Uh,
Uh-oh.
Tisk,
Oh yeah.
tisk, Poppy.
don't hit me while I'm down, man.
Oh, but I will.
Aw,
Oh, but I will.
I hate this.
1d6 plus 2. So, as if it wasn't already funny enough, Darryl. Congratulations, Poppy. You've had your ear pierced by a goblin arrow.
Oh god.
Free piercings. Yes,
Free
what is
piercings!
that?
I mean, ow! Like, cool!
Do you feel better, Darryl?
No, Darryl can't take joy in that. She clearly is fine with it.
She's trying really fucking hard to make it seem like it did not phase her in the slightest.
Secretly for eye switching.
Is that your turn, Poppy?
I can't do nothing else.
Well, I can.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Okay, let's see here. Let me try that again. Yeah, I can.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
That's right.
Better get to moving. We're back around. Emperor Maxwell, you were knocked prone, if I remember correctly, by a dragon rocket.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Yeah, huh.
Help, I'm falling and I can't get up.
Can Maxwell like steadily like use his walking stick, pack up his little banjo, and just tries to stand back up again?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my back.
How's your movement speed again?
My max movement speed is 30.
But you had to get up from being prone, so it's what, 15 now?
Yeah, 15. So how far can I go from here exactly?
Not very far. I gotta be real with you.
Alright, I just want to say, how far is movement? Where is he saying? I just want to get closer so I can cast some spells.
Just anywhere. You can move anywhere right here. I mean, there's nothing blocking you, so.
Alright, Maxwell is going to start walking forward with his walking look up and see there is the goblin shooting overhead. I assume someone's down there being shot at by that goblin.
What's your max vision?
My passive vision is 15.
15?
15, yes.
No shot. That's 45 feet away, my friend.
I see.
So, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Well, there's something I can do, however, I wish to save it on a better time. I guess for now, I can just give another inspiration point to one of my comrades.
Alright, which one?
Pound, have an inspiration.
What?
Alright, that leaves me 2 now. And I guess... I guess... Maxwell is going to wait with his companions, and he's just going to ask... how is the matter with the fire going? Is everything going alright?
It's going good so far.
That's great.
That's good. The quicker we dealt with that, the quicker the fireworks will be least not to detonate and, well, blowing us all up then.
Hey, Emperor Maxwell.
Great motivation.
You two are quite brave individuals. I commend you for that.
I was born for this, son.
Hey, Emperor Maxwell.
Yes?
What rhymes with flag and sprocket?
Okay, that one was a reach, man. I'm not even gonna lie. That one was a reach.
Flag and
Hey, don't question the DM.
Flag and sprocket. Okay, I have a himbo brain in my head for some reason, so I can't, flag and sprocket, dragon rocket?
Yeah! 1d4 fire damage, you're not prone again. You have no idea how, like, far I came up out of my seat when I rolled that.
You just see him, like, slowly, like, his back is, like, slammed against one of the boxes, and he's, like, he just slides down, he's just crumpled back against the floor. I'm alright.
Jesus, you're right. Oh, damn.
Family Guy death pose.
Hey, we've already used that once before.
We'll do it again. So says your DM.
Go without me.
No, soldier, you're gonna live.
Don't let this old man slow you down. You must ensure that the hopes and dreams of everyone here are not vanquished by the flames of tyranny. You must go, my son.
Pound's gonna
Okay.
well in the face. Stop saying that shit. You got a life to live.
So,
I'm stop lying. What's going on?
Can I use for a bonus? I know this is out of turn, but for a bonus action, can I just like throw him over my shoulder?
I'll let you do that when it's your turn.
Okay.
Alright, awesome. I just want to do one last thing before. Actually, never mind. It's already been passed over. I had the inspiring leader feat, and I forgot to possibly use it while we were at the bar, so don't worry.
That's alright. Well, it's the goblins' turn, and we've got 2 players that are in range of a goblin. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens to Poppy first. So Poppy, you've already lost what, 3 health points, right?
I believe so.
You won't be losing any more. Don't worry. This
God.
This goblin can't aim.
She still managed to dodge even while she's blind.
Are you blind?
Or it's
No.
just not bad.
Hey!
What? No, not at all. No.
I'm just going to put the black circle over.
Nope, she can see. Hey,
representing-
Yay!
I just screwed myself over. I need to keep my mouth shut.
Man, you're so cool, Lexi. And let's see what we've got for you. So, you now have lost... I guess you're down to 29 because you took 3 last time, and now you've taken 4 more.
Uh,
Darryl, you watch as Poppy, who is stumbling around like a drunk duck, just gets like shot, like grazed on her shoulder by an arrow.
my puppy sleeve!
Darryl smiles to himself.
Wait, as it like skins over your shoulder, does it like deflate like a screaming balloon?
One of her puppy sleeves just straight up deflates.
Yes. While that happens, Darryl, there's a goblin behind you, my friend.
There's the guy.
You what?
Goblin behind you, my friend. And he's got his short bow drawn, and he's shooting you.
12 doesn't hit.
And he misses.
Hold on. I can use my reaction to deflect or catch a missile.
Are we talking deflect as in
Projectile.
deflect it away or deflect it back to your assailant?
I did not read the feat before I started talking.
Smart choice.
I'm good.
You good? You good?
Everything is fine.
I was about to say, because if you could deflect it back at him, this would be really cool.
I could riposte him, but I'm not close enough to riposte him, so I'm not gonna. Unless you would let me riposte with a shotgun.
Nah.
DM. Let me riposte with the shotgun, DM.
The goblin's arrow misses and accidentally causes your headband to fall off your head.
My mullet is free?
Blast that son of a gun.
I am not a barbarian, but I would like to rage.
Wish granted. Roll to
Don't worry.
I've got magic powers.
I guess roll to hit if you're riposting.
You're gonna let me riposte with my shotgun?
I'm gonna let you riposte with your shotgun. Nobody
Hell
messes with
yeah.
Darryl B. Payne's
Next time I
headband.
see you, I'm kissing you square on the mouth.
10.
Oh. That doesn't hit.
Oh!
After all that.
He turns to Poppy and his like hair shakes and he's like, fuck, I hate that. Anyways, I'll kill you if you ever say a thing to me again.
She is still blind, but she can tell something happened, so she's laughing.
I will only ever draw breath in order to make sure that you are in pain.
The chemistry.
She sticks her tongue out at him.
You're looking completely opposite of my way.
She's fully facing like one of the walls, and she like flips it off.
You're terrible in a fascinating way.
She does another little dance.
Anyway.
That's my turn.
Okay, good. I was like, because that's the goblin's turn. Nimue!
Yeah, that was my reaction.
It's your turn, Nimue. Which I'm not sure what all you're going to be able to do here. I mean, you could drag the water hose over to that fire if you can, say, scale the boxes.
You can heal your dear sister that you love very, very much.
So anyway, you can scale the boxes and go put out the fire.
I could scale the boxes and put out a fire, or I could heal my sister because I do have cure wounds.
You do.
Oh,
And you love your sister so much, and she's never done
Questionable.
anything to you.
bullshit.
You could also cure the guy, the man that gave you money and has a child waiting for him.
See, that's
Or
more-
your
That's more
sister.
tempting. But he has a child.
We grew up together, man.
You left me
Grew
for
up
the
together,
circus.
man.
We're literally twins. Come on.
Guys, what do we?
Widowy hidden the
We'll be
gwitty.
hitting the
We
gwitty.
are widowy twins.
Oh no.
I'm going to try to scale those boxes. What do I need to do?
Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, beautiful.
If you successfully make it over to that water spigot, I will let you put out that fire. You are as graceful as a drunk elephant.
I'm still feeling the
You're gonna
effects
one
of the
graceful
ale.
person in the family.
So, you try to scale the boxes, you fall back on your back. Guess what you are now? Prone! Yay!
I'm a little turtle on its back.
Yep.
Oh no, if only you had healed me, then this wouldn't have happened.
Lieutenant Colonel is just watching as like these people fall prone beside him, and he's just kind of stood there, like Totoro, like in My Neighbor Totoro when he's at the bus station.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that is your turn because you have fallen prone.
Ironically, that's actually really great timing because my mom's here with my food, so I will be back as you guys have fun.
Have a fun.
All right.
All right.
Oh, and I forgot to mention when she gets back, I'll let her know. I also rolled another Helm's Flashbringer. She's prone and blind.
What a nice surprise.
I love fireworks. So, Rodeo,
Yeah.
what's the range on your guns?
Very long, but it's like 120 feet, but it only has one shot.
Have you got a shot to cross, say, 75 feet?
I do, but I haven't reloaded yet.
Oh no, do you have to use an action to reload?
Yeah.
Oof. Rough chucks, brother. Well, what would you like to do?
Seeing that half the team is like prone and blind and burning, but at least there's no goblins on this side of the warehouse, so I'm gonna be like, I see you guys are handling it yourselves well. Well, I'm gonna cover the southern half. Yeah, and I'm just gonna sprint to the southern half, and yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Fantastic. Guess what?
Yeah.
You're also blind.
Oh.
Hey, you guys wanted more challenging fights. You've got them.
Gods in heaven,
Whoa!
have mercy upon them.
No.
Listen, last time was really fun. I think we should do it exactly like last time.
No wild magic for you. So, Lieutenant Colonel, you've got two people who have fallen prone beside you. What would you like to do?
I can pick up Maxwell.
Oh, pardon?
Can I use my bonus action to pick up Maxwell?
Sure thing.
All right.
That's going to half your movement speed since you're having to carry another man's weight, though.
Oh no, I just picked them up.
Oh, like you just like stood him back up?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Alright,
that's why I say I use my bonus action.
nice. In that case,
I'm gonna move 30 feet right here.
I just imagine like Pound also like dust him off a bit, getting rid of some shrapnel.
Maxwell, I'll stay on my ass, all right?
All right, I'll follow your lead.
I'm gonna move.
Speed, you magnificent bird.
I'm gonna move right here, right beside Poppy,
mm-hmm.
and that'll be my turn.
I sense a
You
presence.
can shoot up at this goblin.
Okay. I'll shoot that motherfucker in the face.
Roll to hit.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Wait, you talking about the goblin or Poppy?
That's for you to decide.
Duh. Just shoots a blind girl.
Jesus.
Well, that hits on the goblin. I guess I should specify. It would also hit on Poppy, but it definitely hits on the goblin. Roll for damage.
Do I have the 1d6?
Sure.
Sweet. 2d8 plus
4 my strength. Plus 6. Ooh.
So anyway, that goblin is turned into a fine red mist.
9 rounds left.
Fuck yeah.
Just one slight little issue.
Oh,
Good news is you're not blind.
hold on, but guess what, everybody? You know him, you love him. Bring him on down.
He's poisoned. Just kidding.
Ah!
Poison fireworks.
You have been showered upon by a behemoth's breath. Take 1d6 fire damage. Poppy, take half since you're a tiefling.
Hell yeah.
Watch me roll 1.
Manifested. Manifested.
He just flicks the ember off his shoulder again.
So wait, what's half of 1?
Well, no, because he's not immune to fire damage, but...
No, but for Poppy.
Oh, yeah, are you gonna round up or round down?
Well, no, because
Or
she
odd
has
numbers.
just roll a 1d3, so I mean, it's either a 1 or 2 or 3.
I have to roll now.
You...
Hey,
Wow.
look at
Man,
that.
these behemoth's breaths suck. Things are doo-doo.
Fucking great.
Is that your turn?
Yes, sir. I heal, definitely.
Darryl.
Darryl, just in time. Here's the situation. We've got one goblin left. If you guys killed this goblin, I will say that you are able to put out the fires without any hassle. Do your very best to get rid of this last goblin. What would you like to do?
I move up here. I shoot the goblin.
Wait, question. You think you can hose down the goblin?
Maybe. Roll to hit.
Wait. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Let me read. Hold on.
I'm imagining he was about to shoot him with a shotgun. He's like, hold on, let me read. Just take out a book.
Instructions on how to wield a shotgun.
Okay, so as a bonus action with Quick Toss, I can expend a superiority die and make a ranged attack with a weapon that has the thrown property. You can draw the weapon as part of making this attack. If you hit, add the superiority die to the weapon's damage roll. I'm gonna throw a dart at his throat.
Jesus.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
It's a
Well,
22.
Yeah, roll for damage.
I need to add a superiority die to that as well.
I don't know.
1d4 plus 4.
I have no idea what a superiority dice is.
It's like what fighters use to add damage to their abilities.
Oh.
So is that 1d4 plus 4 plus what?
Give me just a moment and I'll tell you. Level 4 fighter. Superior. How do I spell superiority? Dice. You have 4 superiority dice, which are d8s.
Ooh.
So 1d4 plus 4 plus 1d8.
Interesting.
That
7.
guy's gonna feel pain.
Yeah, that probably didn't feel too good.
Okay. Now, I have a little bit of movement left.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go up next to him
Mhm.
and spend a key point to use Flurry of Blows,
Mhm.
which I can do after my attack action.
Ooh.
So let me make 2 unarmed attacks against him, and that would be a d20 plus 4.
Did you roll to hit for those as well?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm rolling to hit for the first time, and that's a 7.
Negative.
It's a 19.
That sure does. Roll for damage.
Clock him square across the jaw. Roll 1d4 plus 4. That's 5 damage.
He is hurting.
I pull him by the nape of his shirt and I say,
If I don't get you, the clown's gonna.
Something's about to get you too.
fine.
Blindness.
Blindness indeed.
Okay. I'm blind.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if it was like a one of those those area effect fireworks and it just killed the goblin?
That would have been so awesome if that had happened. Alright, Poppy. It is your go.
Am I even able to get that far?
Can you dash?
Oh, yeah, I can.
You have actions you can take after a dash?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Can I? As a rogue, I get like an extra move kind of thingy. I can't remember the word. My brain is blanking. Bloop.
Well,
I wanna chuck my balloon sword at it.
roll to hit. That just missed.
I got Bardic inspiration earlier? Does that help me at all?
It could.
Roll that.
Why don't you?
Can I use that now to help me?
Why don't you roll it and find out?
Roll to see if you can add it to your roll.
So do I just roll again and then add one more?
Roll a d6. Yeah, just
Oh,
roll a
okay.
d6, see if that helps you. And then add that d6 to the roll.
Okay, so that actually ended up being a 17. That does hit roll for damage. What would you like this kill to look like?
She comes running in. I want to point out she's purely going by Darryl's voice here, by his annoyingness.
Hell yes.
She's going to do a couple flips in the room. She's purely showing off at this point, just to be a dick. And in the middle of like one of those flips is when she like chucks the balloon sword, which by the way, a balloon should not be able to like be flung that way right at the goblin.
Darryl, when you are blinded, you let go of this goblin out of pure shock. About that time, Poppy, that's when I'll say you throw the sword. As this goblin is falling back down, Rodeo, you watch in amazement as a balloon sword impales and kills the last goblin.
Oh my god, he was actually right about the clowns. Huzzah!
And because of that, I will go ahead and say that, with everything out of the way, you guys are able to put out the fires. The warehouse, she is safe.
Aw, but we're at a fireworks show.
Is everyone still breathing?
No, I'm pretty sure I have a dead body right here.
I'm fine. My back just hurts, and my chest, and my legs, and
She
my
uses her
arms.
tail to like cover up his mouth. Yes, dead body.
Well, with the fires doused and the goblins slain, the warehouse is safe from a very fiery fate. And you guys are able to return to town with the bodies of the goblins, proclaiming them to be the ones responsible for the attack on the warehouse. The town cheers for you, and old Jack Singe seems very impressed. Anything you all would like to say?
The situation has been dealt with, thanks to me as well as the brilliant help of my companions. Give them all a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's do my job, ladies and gentlemen. God, I hate smoke.
Oh, yeah. He is going to go over to each of you and is going to cast Prestidigitation to clean the nasty smog and ash off your bodies. Magic.
Ugh.
Don't want to have you drop dead after doing such a brilliant thing for our city.
No
It was
problem.
mostly me. I did most of it.
Excuse me?
Clown helped.
Excuse me?
Every goblin you attacked.
Wait, no. Nimue helped. The clown did not help.
I killed off every goblin you attacked.
Wrong. We
You
can't.
did. Hey, you didn't kill this one, and I raise my hooves to show the bloody bits of goblin that's still attached to it.
Oh gosh.
Ew.
Well, Jackson, I believe we have fairly dealt with this goblin situation. Your
Uh,
thoughts?
I do declare, I believe you have saved my warehouse. I am eternally grateful for all of you.
But my
Now,
destroyed.
now, how about we get back underway with this festival, shall we?
We just had a gang of goblins sneak past into one of your warehouses. You sure it's still safe to continue our festival?
Oh, I'm just sure it'll be.
Singe.
Right?
That was not my stomach. What on earth was that?
Oh, yes.
Singe. Explain what that was.
Before the celebrations can resume, you heard a loud horn sound out, and above you flies a large metal ship held aloft by two giant balloons, and sporting three large canvas metal-framed wings on either side. The ship
Poppy, what did you do?
The ship stops above the warehouse before dumping a ring of bright green liquid around it, leaving the warehouse undamaged, but the ground around it seared through. After that, a large chain array shoots out and pierces the ground, before it hoists the warehouse up out of the ground and into its hull. With that, the airship sounds its horn and flies off at a much quicker pace. And now, if the town wasn't panicked already, they certainly are now. They're shouting in fear and anger at what has happened.
Sir Pound, what was that?
Roll a history and I'll tell you, Colonel.
Oh, shit. All right. Would I get advantage?
No.
Hooray!
Oh, hey, you can also use my bardic inspiration die for the roll.
Oh,
It
you
passed
guys-
anyway.
oh.
It passed
Oh,
anyway.
great.
Colonel,
Let's just see what happens.
you get a notification on your
Oh.
little iHUD. This ship is known as the Dread Yacht. This is the largest ship the goblins have, and it is one of the most prolific ships that was produced en masse when the goblins took over.
You know, I saw that ship before.
Well, I do declare, what on earth was it? Jackass.
The Dread.
Go ahead.
I said the Dread Yacht.
The Dread Yacht. Now, what on earth kind of a name is that?
I said I didn't think it was building this time.
You mean to tell me these goblins were going to build this thing?
They've already done it, and that's one of the main warships that takes over the world.
Takes over the world? The entire town goes into complete disarray when you say that.
Hold on now. Now is not the time to panic. It hasn't happened yet, so we perhaps still may have time to prevent this terrible future my good sirs came from.
Terrible future. Just what on earth have you all been hiding? I demand an explanation.
Pound is gonna. Is there like a stadium? Is there like a little stage that he can stand on and speak clearly to everyone?
Yes.
He goes at, everyone, I'm from the future. A very dark and dismal future. There's only a handful of us left, of every race known. The goblins on this day take over the world. They kill, they slaughter, they maim, they do everything. And I was sent back to stop it. Seeing as that thing's already built, I'm sorry to say, I think I failed.
The town all start to panic, like just crazy amounts of hysteria when they say, you think you failed.
But I'm not giving up.
And they all stop and they listen.
I'm going to do what I can, even if I die doing it. I'm going to get on that ship, kill every last goblin I see. Now, I know that sounds like a suicide mission, because it is. I'm not going to lie. It seems like our only choice is to board the dread and save everyone. Save everyone. You don't have to follow me.
Oh,
You
boy,
have my musket.
And my shotgun.
And my wings.
No, I think
And
me
my
and my
sister.
sister are gonna sit this one out.
I'm gonna put the clown in a headlock and make her help.
I was about to say, Poppy, when you say no, the entire town, all at once, trains their guns on you.
Oh,
This
I
is the
volunteer
shit
my
I like
sister as
to see.
tribute.
Darryl's still standing next to Poppy. He turns to you. He's like, "You better say something else, because I don't think they like that very much."
That was just a silly clown joke. I'm so funny. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Silly clown joke, everybody. You know, silly clown joke.
Yeah, silly clown
Yeah,
joke.
tell us more.
Colonel
I
turns.
cannot believe that I'm defending the clown right now.
Colonel turns to Maxwell. Do you have any form of aircraft? I know that's a big ask.
Jack,
Jackson, what do we may have?
and Jack, he kind of like nods in approval and he smirks. He says, all of you, follow me. He leads you all down to the docks, where there stands, tied up to posts, dire eagles.
Ooh.
Shit.
Before we go forward on this grand mission to perhaps save the future and the world, may Maxwell say one inspiring speech before we set off?
He may.
Or
Alright. He goes before all of you, and he's going to simply take off his hat and nods his head towards each and every one of you. Friends, even though we have just met on this day, I feel a strong sense of familiarity with one and each and every one of you. We may not be many believers of fate or what have you, but I sense a strong sense of purpose has brought us together on this very day to stop a tragedy so terrible that it will affect the very descendants and children from this time onwards. So, I thank you, the brave men and women here today, to unite under one goal: to protect the philosophies of peace, liberty, and freedom for every man, woman, and child who reigns under the banner of our glorious country and the brilliance that is our future. Shall we stand together and unite and save a future that is waiting to happen? Will you stand with me as we continue onward and see another tomorrow?
Yeah, let's cancel the apocalypse.
Then tonight, we dine on liberty!
I was about to say,
Yay!
They may take our
grabs
lives,
Darryl's
but
face
they'll never
and
take
shakes his head.
Ah!
our freedoms!
And she what?
Poppy grabs Daryl's head and like shakes it no. It's like, oh my god, guys, look, he's not agreeing.
He's like, yes, but he's shaking his head like violently. I don't know what's happening.
And for my inspiring leader feat, each of all of you in the party gain 9 temporary hit points.
Ooh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
It's Judgment Day, baby.
It's our Goblindependence Day.
Woo!
It's canceling the apocalypse day.
I guess we get on the ship.
You mean on the Eagles?
Griffins.
Yes.
Yes.
We get on some eagles.
And I'm putting on my winged horseshoes.
So, Jack, like, he goes up to all of you and he wishes you good luck, and he goes up to Darryl and he grabs you very firmly on their shoulder. He says, Darryl, my old friend, you've saved my life more than one time. Don't let me down again.
Singe, I wouldn't dream of it. And he fully draws him into a hug.
Oh. And he hugs you too.
And then Darryl hops up on a dire eagle and he says, Clown, bring your stupid sword.
Stupid.
I'm gonna need it.
Get on. At the next opportunity, I'm going to throw you off it.
Dick lightly kick Poppy in the ass to get her going.
No, I am going to ride with my sister. Actually, she like clings to Nimue's arm.
Darryl just says, cool. And he kicks the sides of the eagle and it flies.
I'm very scared of that man.
Before we depart,
You should be more scared of me right now.
Ace, do I see Maxwell Jr.?
You do. He-
Right. Emperor's going to basically walk over to his child and kneel down towards him. How are you feeling, boy?
And he looks at me and he says, sorry, I was responding to text. And he looks and he says, Dad, are you gonna die?
Yes.
Maxwell is gonna slowly look over to Nimnus, and for the first time you ever see him, he gives you a death glare so hard it could basically just kill.
Even Poppy's like got her mouth slacked, just like. And y'all make me out to be the evil twin. Jesus.
So,
I didn't know.
you were saying back to little Maxwell?
Maxwell sighs from the previous comments and looks eye to eye back to his son.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to uncurl the cape around him, and he's going to put him on his little boy. Maxwell, while I'm away, I entrust that you will keep things in order and make sure that everyone is safe and well protected in my absence. I need you to be the brave young man that you are in charge of this place while I'm away.
And he very slowly nods and he kind of sniffles and he dries his eyes and he kind of says, "Okay, Dad.
I love you, Maxwell."
I love you too, Dad."
And he's going to go for a very tender hug and just... He doesn't really want to let go, but he has to. He has to save the future and for his future. For Maxwell the second.
Mm-hmm.
I'll always be with you, my boy.
And he nods in understanding. He like gives him one more hug, does like a little forehead touch before he finally lets go, and he turns towards everyone. He kind of starts to like try and fill in your shoes and guide all the people.
With a deep sigh, Maxwell is going to steadily stand up and stand beside with what remaining party members we have before sitting off. Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Right.
Time to die.
Even if we don't come back, let me just say it's been an utmost honor and pleasure to fight at your side.
Alrighty.
Right.
You
Let's
all,
be off.
I'm gonna say, you all spur on your eagles. Rodeo, you, I guess, stomp the ground, make your wings pop out of your horseshoes.
Yep.
And it is here